Hello, everybody. Here we are. I put on my Ford shirt. I saw lots of options. I saw nothing. I saw. Ooh, that's digging into my chest. My belt. When I sit down, my belt like just rips into my stomach. I saw the sprinkle onesie. I saw nothing. I saw Molly. I almost was going to throw on my Molly shirt. And then I saw Tealbert, I think it was, put, we should do Ford. And I'm like, that should have been common sense for me because Tealbert sent me glorious looking Ford, like, art. I used it for this episode. It is Ford. You guys saw it. I should have just known because it was sent to me yesterday, right? Yesterday I got it. Either way, I posted it yesterday. And Tealbird always has glorious art. I'm just going to move this thing out of my face. All right. How's everybody doing? Hello, Tealbird. Callisto Warrior Queen is here. Hello, Callisto. Clever name I made. Star. I saw Vero G, I think, and Patrick and Colvin. And who else is here? Vero J. Oh, maybe I didn't see Patrick. I thought I saw Patrick. Did I say Patrick? If I did, Patrick isn't here. But Patrick, you get a shout out regardless. I went and got our typical case of Mom's Water. So we have all of the flavors that I enjoy so much. I have one of each in the room. I emptied some into the fridge for later to be icy cold, but all these are already cold. So we have one of each. I got one of each. I also have a Jack and Coke that I froze, which is probably more Coke than Jack, hence why it's froze. I mean, you could see it's a little liquidy on the top, but there's probably more Coke. Otherwise, it wouldn't have froze like that. And then I've got my water, which apparently has a bug in it. There was like an ant in my water. Who wants an ant in their water? I'll drink that when I get drunker because I'll forget about it. I already took the ant out. There's like an ant swimming in my water. It's an ant. It's not going to kill me. Clever name I made. I saw you. Neil is here. Emily. Amelia. Neil. When did all this just happen? Titties. Titties. What is titties? I just saw titties. FYI, the chill cheese Jack links is not awful. Chili cheese Jack links. We did talk about this. Chili cheese Jack links. I was just at Walmart. I had to get, my dad loves nuts. I had to get him nuts. It's like he's on that super diet, but like his only thing that he likes to snack on is he'll eat like a handful of nuts every day. And he ran out of nuts. So he's like, I know you got your live stream in like an hour, but could you run to the store because dad loves nuts? So I had to run to the store. I just got back. I figured I'd swing by and get a case of the Mom's Waters on my way, so it was worth the journey. But either way, the timestamp is right. I saw Star wrote it. Star is 100% accurate. It was exactly what I had before I even read Star's comment. So, how is everybody doing? Obviously, the Chimiki Paro. I didn't see Ninja yet. I didn't see Michael yet, but Michael was, I believe, writing me on Discord earlier today. I also, if Michael is listening, which he might be, I think it was yesterday, Michael posted something about a new whiskey coming out from, I think it's those same people that had the other limited whiskeys. And as I was reading it on Discord on my phone, I was purchasing whiskey. And I was like, this is weird because I probably haven't bought whiskey in like a month or two. I think the last time I bought whiskey was St. Patrick's Day, which was almost a month to the day. What is it, the 18th, 19th? St. Patrick's Day was the 17th. So it was almost a month ago to the day. And I was like, that is weird that I'm buying whiskey. I was standing in line at the liquor store buying whiskey as Michael was sending me a link about whiskey. You said 420. Oh, 420 is the episode ends. The episode ends at 420, this episode. So we have an hour and 45 minutes. 420, 1, 2. We have like almost an hour and 40 minutes. What is this? Oh, never mind. Maddie's texting me, Neil. Neil knows Maddie. Let me just text Maddie back. Maddie, well, I probably shouldn't reveal my secrets or names of people, but Maddie is one of my friends that gets me my radiator smoke. And he's probably wondering why I haven't hit him up, because I would go through so much so quick that he probably thinks I died, because I haven't smoked. The 1st of May will make 2 months since I've smoked. I have literally not taken a single hit of anything since I think it was the last day of February was when I was really sick. That was like around the time when I was extremely sick, and I was like, I'm cold turkey going off this. No, not forever. At some point in time I will, but he's probably wondering if I died because I haven't asked for any in so long. But on that note, we drink heartily. I said it, we're going to do one or the other, and we're drinking like banshees. I'm here listening, finishing up on some PC stuff. Michael, we love you. The Critical Role whiskey coming out soon. It was Critical Role. I honestly was, I gotta write in my notes, because I didn't honestly see it was Critical Role. I just saw it was whiskey, and I was standing in line at the liquor store, and I remember being like, that's interesting because I'm buying it. And then I never really finished looking at it. You know my memory. It's horrible. Horrible, everybody. Actually, I don't think I ever put on my likes. So like and subscribe, everybody. We're going to jump in, and I mean, it's 6 on the dot. So we're going to jump in like 4 minutes. So like, subscribe. We're almost halfway to the 50. I'm going to jump on my account and like it. My second account. So this is my backup like. Boop. And there we go. We're at 20, or maybe 21 now, because I don't know if that was mine that read. Yeah, we're at 21 now, counting mine. 21 likes. Today is a radiator day. I've drank enough this week. Yeah, me and Neil went and saw Civil War. And we started with a ice cold mug of beer at Rutt's Hut, which is a hot dog place that sells beer. And then stopped at the liquor store. And then went to the movies and had more. And then we went to a bar and had more. And then we were at that bar for like 3 hours. And I'm pretty sure I drank more that day than I have in probably a year or two. I definitely drank more than I did on St. Patrick's Day. And was still totally fine. But I was quite exhausted. So me and Neil had a hell of a glorious day. And we might repeat it this week. There's a new movie coming out called... What was the movie called, Neil, that I sent you? Something like some boy kills everyone or something like that. It was with Skarsgård. Some movie coming out this Thursday. It looked like a throwback to old bloody, gory action movies from like the 80s or something like that. And it was like something kills everyone or something. I can't even remember the name. I sent it to Neil. But we're probably going to go check that out this coming week and do it all again. Let's talk about the beard, though. It's starting to come back in. What is this, week 1? How many weeks have I been beardless? The beard is coming back in. I haven't shaved yet, but it's like it gets like a mild scruff look till it starts filling in wildly. So I feel like by next week or the week after, I'll have no cheeks again. My cheeks will be completely covered in another week or two. Well, it's supposed to be that, but the cast did a taste testing earlier today to pick the final. Was that on the channel, Mike? The Nerdverse one, the Nordverse one. I don't know if I'm talking about the same thing as other people. I think it's other things. Boop 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 boop. I'm here listening, finishing up. I already read that. The $10, $100 Fallout whiskey. There's Fallout whiskey. Sounds interesting. It's the Firestream late. I have to move this mic. I keep forgetting that I have to move. I keep centering the mic and forgetting that I'm supposed to have it over here so we don't have to lean. Grow it out like Ford's. Yes, Ford had a very nice beard. That art was great. My intentions are to grow it out from scratch to about half the length I originally had before I shaved. I told you all before. My theory my theory was that because I hadn't shaved in 6 years, that I needed to go clean shaven to get like the colors and the patterns correct. Because when I started growing the beard, I was all brown and black. Then I started going gray, and then I started getting patches of white. And I feel like because I never fully shaved, that I still had variations of patchy colors and stuff like that throughout my beard that were never going away, because all I was doing was trimming the edges, and it was just staying wildly not uniform. So my goal was to clean shave and then start fresh. But I'm gonna go back to probably like half what it was. I don't want it to be as crazy wild as it was, only because eating and stuff gets uncomfortable. But if I keep it, you know, nice and short and tight, like, you know, half the length, I think we'll be good. Matthew Lillard did an interview yesterday that came out today. He mentioned the taste test happening today. Oh, okay. So Matthew Lillard was involved in the other one. Michael, I'm going to read the thing you sent me because it probably explains all this. But it was a pre-order, I think. I think you said something like $400. It was a pre-order, or is it coming out and you could pre-order it soon? I just want to know so I don't procrastinate further. Not that I'm going to, but it's in my notes now and I'll look at it probably tonight. 44, welcome. All right, everybody. We're going to jump in because it is 6:05. So, vote. Do we drink? We're gonna probably drink them all by the end. But do we start with Mary, Nancy, Kathy, or Susan? I'm not going to remind you the flavors. If you remember last week, it's the same flavors, same names, but I just want it to be a surprise. So which should we start with? Pre-order soon. It's $99.99. Oh, that's even better. I'll buy 99 of them at that price. Kathy, Susan, Nancy, or Mary. Pick the poison, and then we'll hit the radiators for day 44, and then we'll start drinking and watching. We have... Why is my math horrible? We have about an hour and 43. I think it's hour and 43 minutes. Hour and 43 minutes. We're already at 25 likes, which is glorious. We're halfway to 50, so like and subscribe if you haven't. But we're already halfway there. So we're likely to do the next 30 minutes of the next episode, which will put us at a good 2 hours and almost 15 minutes, which is nice. We'll be done around 8:30. Maybe I'll go get sushi tonight. Usually when we end on a positive note and we're you know, done early. I mean, to me, anytime before 9 is early because the sushi place by me is open to 11. So I could usually even squeeze out the Patreon hour and the YouTube video and still have time for sushi. We've got Squeeze On. Did you say Squeeze On? Squeeze On. That sounds like a most extreme elimination challenge. Radiator Susan. Well, Clever has Susan in there. I feel like Susan is in there enough. I'm going to go with Susan because right now, did anyone get to go to the Dimension 20 live show? I would have loved to go to that. I didn't even know it existed, but we're going to go with Susan. Yeah, finish on a positive note. We'll probably have sushi tonight. Ninja, if you're out there, we love you. I mean, I love you all, but I know Ninja's probably working and can't get to the live stream yet, but Ninja's always with us in spirit, whether he's at Pizza Heaven or not. We're going to start, everybody, so everybody get ready. Thumbs up. Oh, there's Ninja right there. See, Ninja heard me. Ninja heard me calling. Radiators and drinks. I'm not radiating, but drinking is what we do here now. So everybody, radiators, drink some shots or whatever your choice is. Iced tea. I saw Star had an iced tea. Cheers, and then we're going in 30 seconds. These things are so delicious. I probably should have never known they existed because it is the most convenient way to drink now where like you don't even know you're drinking. I've moved onto a lemonade. Oh, Star's having a lemonade. All right, everybody, 26 likes. We're over halfway. And here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
What time of day?
We're in.
At this point,
Oh, that's really loud, and I probably blew all your ears out. My
rested
bad.
for the evening, came back.
I always
to
forget to turn
Zadash.
that down.
I'd say it's like
My bad.
middle afternoon.
Are we so far north that like the sun never sets, or it's
Not quite that
always
far.
dark? Okay.
No.
These are the gray.
So we're heading
And
to
we
the
are
village.
with
Do we see the village
Vesteragna.
yet in the distance, or
Yeah.
You do see the village.
Vesteragna is
you're
with
not
us.
terribly far off. You're about maybe a 10-minute walk from it.
yeah?
On
And how big is it? It's a
the
little place.
iced coffee because
it's
I
not
had a
massive.
bottle of
You
wine
see,
last night.
Maybe
When me and Neil
roughly
went
100
to see
structures
Civil
total for the
War,
village. That
I
includes small
experimented
hovels and-
with spiked
and,
Dunkin' Donuts coffee. 6%
sheds
alcohol.
amongst a couple of
It was
larger
delicious.
buildings,
Creamy
almost
goodness,
like
tasted like Bailey's. And it has caffeine in it.
moots or
They come in packs of 4 for
large
$10
lodges,
at the
if
liquor
anything,
store we went
but
to. It was
it's-
glorious. I
it's a
drank
very
all
small
4
village.
and then went
It's
to the
already
bar
snowy here.
and had an
Goodness.
Arizona spiked tea and had
we
like
go
3
in and
beers
look
at the hot dog
for
place. We were
Dagon
drinking
Underthorn?
heartily the other night.
Who?
It was great
Our
fun.
expedition
Great fun.
died. That we're supposed
None of
to
us
go.
died.
Yep.
That is
I
always
have that
a
in my
positive night.
Actually, Dagon is waiting for us.
My uncle
at Balin
brought
Village.
my mom, or bought my mom.
sorry.
Or
My
brought,
notes
it
were
is
wrong.
brought. My mom a couple pizzas
However,
from a
we are
famous
here
pizza
to,
town.
acquire a ship to take us
A
to.
famous pizza town.
Oh,
Too
you
much
should get
cheese, the
both of them
sauce is
then.
too sweet, and the dough is
Are
all
you a,
crusty. Throw
accomplished
it out.
seaman.
Yes, of course.
Coffee with alcohol sounds
quite
like
a bit.
an
He's a pirate
oxymoron
captain.
effect in the making.
Raven.
Oxymoronic effect. in
We're
the
all
making.
quite accomplished on the high seas.
I
actually.
normally wouldn't go for it because I'm not big
Very
on
good
creamy
then, very
things.
good.
But I was
As you can
feeling
tell,
like I
he's
wanted to
quite
try it for the
experienced with
energy.
reading maps.
the energy boost
Well, it
was
seems like
necessary.
we'd have to go from the Palebank village to Serenilia.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Serenilia?
Probably not want to stop there directly. Balin Post
Is that
the,
like a big drug use town?
empire
Serin.
and held location. Sorinia belongs to Uthadern and would, well,
Serenilia?
doable is
Serenilia.
not.
Oh my god, that sounds
perhaps
so
in the
weird
same
to
sphere of
me.
influence as to make it easier for us to find what we need and make our way.
I mean, it's fine with me. It just
Making
seems
our
the
way.
established trade route, according to these maps, so like a touch point in between.
Chicago
distances that are
pizza
far
is
apart.
lasagna.
We'll have to go around the north edge.
I've never
of
been
the
to Chicago,
Crystal Sands.
but I was
Tundra.
told if I ever go, I have to try their
Indeed.
pizza and their hot dog. Is Chicago the place that puts
What time should
pickles
we
on their
leave
hot
in the
dog? I think
morning,
we've talked
Dad?
about this
Should we
before.
leave at 3
I feel like
a.m. or
Chicago
4 a.m.
puts
to get to our
pickles on their
location in
dogs,
time?
which is odd to me. I don't mind it.
No.
I'm into pickles, but on a hot dog, it'd be like putting olives
Long.
on a
Have you done
burger
this
or
by,
something. I feel
ship
like that's
before?
very
I
odd.
have.
Oh, so you didn't stop before. You just went straight.
One of my
through.
favorite bars here
We did.
is a
we
little
stopped before,
speakeasy
yes,
that sells the
but,
most amazing Long Island iced teas, but
due
you
to
won't.
the
You can't have too
Uthadurnian
many. Yes,
neutrality,
Long Island iced teas
it
will
can
sneak up
prove
on you if you go
challenging
to.
should we
I mean,
encounter
all will, but some places make them really
dynasty
strong,
interests there as well.
and they're already like 5
Right.
different alcohols.
Balin Post, the assembly has influence there, which means it is far easier for us to acquire what is needed without
Oops,
issue,
cap lock.
without
Oh,
impasse,
cap locks.
and to avoid
Over there.
unnecessary violence before we make our way
Callisto,
north.
Callisto, it's good to have you
Makes sense.
so early,
Nobody
especially.
wants to see violence.
No. Do you have a person that you go to buy boats from, rent boats from, or just walk up, or you have a...
It has been some time since I've been here. It is possible it is a different individual. We will find out, and
Okay.
we will inquire as to the best means of passage. Usually just paying for passage upon a vessel that is already
Pickle,
meeting
dried,
Okay.
pickled diced
Let's
onions,
head to the
mustard,
docks then.
Very well.
and nuclear
So as
green
you approach
relish.
the nearest outer gate,
Chicago
the
be
large
doing some
log
wild things
wall
with their hot dogs.
that greets you. You can see 3 figures in
We
thick
should ask for
leathers
that
and
at Ruts
furs
this
up
week,
above the
Neil.
top that
We'll go,
all
can we
seem to
get
be holding
Chicago
heavy
style?
crossbows
They'll
and
spit
glancing
on
over
us
the
and
top.
throw us out. I feel like
They
Ruts
have
is very
some of them have
by
arrows
the
nocked
book.
and longbows.
The fact
One of
they
them
didn't have
shouts,
chili on their hot dogs
"Everyone's
until
with my
like a
business."
month ago. The place is like 100 years
Lady
old.
Vesterogna of
And
the
you used to have to
Cerberus
buy a bowl of
Assembly.
chili.
My business is my
They
own,
wouldn't put it on the
and
hot
I
dog
come with
for
my
you.
companions.
If you ask for a
Different
pickle,
conversation.
they'd probably throw you out.
Right, just don't cause any trouble. We got glass blades all over the place. We're keeping an eye on you.
Glass
doors.
blades. We got glass blades all
Glass
over
blades
the
you've
place.
heard before, though you may not have.
I feel like we have.
that is the
I
name
feel like
of the
we've heard
Uthodurnian,
glass blades before.
Guard.
Ah,
Yeah, remember? What a cool name.
As the gates slowly
Peppercini?
shift open, only but maybe 3 feet. They're heavy enough.
Am I saying that
They
right?
only have to open so
Peppercini?
wide
I
to
think
let
I'm
you
saying
through.
that right.
As you push
Sour
in,
cream,
you're
chives,
immediately
bacon,
greeted
and
by,
pulled pork.
these muddy streets
That'd be
of gray and brown
glorious.
slush. with
Forrest the
snow
Runner,
itself
what is
packed
up?
off to the
Just
sides
popping
and
in to
these
say hi.
heavy
Have
hills of
something
white snow
to do
that
today,
push
so
against
hope
the
you all have fun,
rickety,
Forrest.
rustic wooden
Thanks for
buildings
popping in.
that
Throw up
push
your like.
against the narrow
You will make
streets and
everybody
alleys.
happy because we're almost to 30.
You can see the dirt
We're
and sand
22
and a
likes
thick layer
away from
of-
the other
of,
30 minutes
snow
of
that
episode
pushes into
113.
many of the untraveled
Lucky
paths.
number
You can see
113
footsteps
coming up.
and small
As I'm
walkways from
burping and
between
hicking
where
up at the
the
same
wall
time.
and the exterior
Shane
buildings
Barrett
meet, where
stopping
individuals
by
walk through,
early
but the
to drop a like.
the
Running
number of people that
errands
live here,
and
the
low
population
battery.
is
Have
not so
fun
dense
stream.
as to be
Shane,
anywhere
we love
near
you.
as
To Shane,
continuously
to
walkable,
Shane.
such as
King of the
Lexington
North.
or
Well,
Zendaya,
actually, the
where
Northern
you
Lion
previously
is
hailed
the
from.
King of the North. But to
Most
Shane.
of the villagers appear to be Uthodurnian in origin. You see dwarf and elf alike, as well as a smattering of other
I was referring
people
to
of other
loaded tater
backgrounds,
tots and not
wandering the
dogs.
streets with warmer
Just for
attire.
clarification.
You can see
They
most
sound. It
everyone
sounded
is
amazing.
armed
I
and
mean, either
armored in
way, it's
some
amazing. I'm all about tater tots.
Rough and tumble.
But it sounded great on a hot dog too.
location
I love
outside of
chives.
any
I love
central
onions. I mean,
center for
I don't know if it said
civilization,
onions, but I'm just
especially in a
saying
place
things I
as
like.
Challenging.
Neil
in
goes
both
with me. I had
weather pattern and
hot relish,
whatever else
mustard,
may exist
chili,
in the wilds
raw
beyond
onions.
these heavy
That's how I like
walls.
my hot dog.
Folks have to keep
I don't use
themselves
ketchup.
protected.
Does
I
this
don't use
feel
sweet.
like
I don't really. I'm not a fan of sweet
a
relish,
town with families, or is
and I'm
it
not a
kind
fan
of
of
just
ketchup. Both of which are like
a
salty and
in-between
sweet.
spot
I feel like.
destination, almost like
I feel like the hot
like
dog is
Oregon.
salty
Or is it
enough.
frozen
I like
Deadwood?
spicy.
Exactly.
And I like
it feels
hot
like frozen
shit.
Deadwood.
Chili. They make
Did
a
you say
nice hot
perception?
chili.
Investigation.
50%.
Me and Neil burned our asses off eating it.
Good.
The first
15?
dog we got
Nope.
was like room temperature.
13.
The second one was like right off the
Well,
grill,
looking through the
and we
town
both
as you make
expected it
your
to
way
be
through
like
the first
room
couple
temperature
streets
again, and
into the
burned our
first
mouths on
kind
the
of what you
second
can-
dog.
If you would call it a thoroughhare, it's these
It happened to
roads
both of
kind
us.
open into one crossroads,
So
a
I
bit
can- I
wider,
can-
and you can see there's
I can say it.
a couple
I'm
of
not calling out Neil,
poles
even though
that,
Neil, it was all Neil's
rise
fault.
up with hooks
even
on
though
them,
it
which
wasn't.
to be oil lanterns hanging from them, though they are not currently lit. And as you kind of glance about, you can see
Today is a rough day for me.
a
My
handful
cat
of
buddy,
children here.
my cat buddy, best
with
friend for the past 14 years, is not doing well. He has
parental
all
otherwise.
but
And you get
stopped
the sense
eating
that
the
there
last few
probably
days
are
and is
families
becoming
here. But most everyone you see
ninja.
around you,
My heart
appear
goes
to be
out to
going
you.
about
That
their
happened to
business
my
of the day,
last cat.
pulling carts of supplies from location to location.
Not Sammy. Well, I guess two
And you get the
cats
sense,
ago.
based
I
on the
feel for
proximity
you, my friend.
of the coastline.
Don't
which is
think he
most
will
likely
be with
heavily
us for more
fishing
than a few
based
more
village
days.
As far as the,
Yeah, I wish
sustenance
you
that
the
comes
best,
here.
my
Anything else
friend.
as
But
far
that has
as
happened to me once or
vegetation
twice.
And
And
alternative
usually,
means
I mean,
of
unless
sustenance
it's
would
something
probably make its way
crazy.
from Uthodurn,
And I'm not trying to be negative.
and not be grown
That has just
anywhere
happened to
nearby.
me twice, and it was not good.
Frozen Deadwood.
Moser and Sammy that's happened with Sammy.
Are the streets
He
like
just
cared
started
for here, or is it
being
like
weird with his
shin high,
food,
knee
and he
high
would eat
snow?
everything under the sun all
The
the
streets
time.
aren't cared for. That there's no real cobblestone.
We're gonna
It is
chug
just
one out for
mud and
Ninja.
dirt
Ninja, you at work,
with
buddy?
The
You
snow
at
becoming
work?
slush, and you can see
We're
there
gonna
are
chug one out
pools
for
and
you.
small
I'm gonna
puddles
kill
as you
this
continue
one.
to push through where your footfalls splatter
For
and
Ninja.
slide
So everybody
against the
unite.
slick
Radiators,
bottom of this
drinks
walkway.
for Ninja.
You can see a lot of the snow is pushed to the sides, whether it be
Cheers.
just through people naturally making their way through, or folks come through in the morning and possibly shovel off to give it some sort of a walkway. Let's see. Actually,
There was way more in there than I thought. I thought I'd have an easy time
investigation,
fitting it in
I'd
my
say
mouth.
Looking about at the various
Yes,
shapes on the ground and
I
the
had an
patterns of
easy
snow,
time.
you can
I
see
didn't
it
have
looks
an
like
easy time
the
fitting it
main
in my
roads
mouth,
are
everybody.
shoveled. There are grooves in both the mud and the
We have killed
gathering
Susan.
embankments of
Susan is
slush and
dead.
snow that lead you to believe that people do
What's
care
next?
somewhat. to it.
Mary
Please
Nancy Nancy or Kathy?
people pass
Vote in
through.
the chat. Nancy,
down
Kathy
to the
or
docks.
Mary?
Go.
What do we do?
So,
Yeah.
Okay. Passing by the
He
buildings.
is too old for me to bring to the
they
vet
are
and subject to all the meds that
kind of
might help him.
patchwork make.
Yeah, I am
You
stuck
see some
working.
structures that have
I feel
architecture that
sorry for you, my
resembles the
friend. That's Moser was
slapdash
like
wood
17,
on nail
16,
presentation
and there is
that a lot of
they were
shitty
like,
people
"There's
run
nothing we could
had.
do."
You see some
The
buildings.
funny
that
thing
have a
is, I mean, he
semblance
ended
of
up
elvish
living like
construction,
several
but
weeks,
due to a lack of materials.
and they were
a lack
like,
of
"He's not in
time,
pain," and I
it
was
lacks
like,
the
"All right, if
polish
he's in
and
pain,
pizzazz that a lot of these structures within
I will
Uthadurn
eat him."
carried.
But like they were like, "Yeah, he's just."
you can see
you
there
know,
are a couple of
he just
small-
lasted a while.
appear to
I
be
mean,
almost
it was
tavern
good,
or
but
food acquisition locations. within
Sammy
here.
just kinda like,
you see
boop,
one large
out of nowhere.
lodge in the center here. It looks like one of the largest
I don't know
buildings that you
what's
saw from a
worse,
distance. This massive
having the
meeting
time
hall
or
type
not having the
lodge,
time, because I've had it
that
both
has
ways.
These gargantuan tusks or horns that adorn over the main doorway.
You guys never saw
and a sign
Moser,
that says
but you
Winter's
guys all
Tit
saw
Lodge.
Sammy. Sammy was often on the streams. He
you continue
passed
past,
last
you
October.
go towards what looks to be
This October will be 1 year.
What you assume at a glance, one of the Glassblade's quarters. You can see a number of Glassblade soldiers are kind of training on the outside. There's an open area
I gotta
where
make
the field
that
has been cleared
decision,
out of most
Ninja.
snow, and there are archery
Yeah,
stations.
yeah.
There
You-
are
you
practice
gotta
dummies,
make it, yes.
There are
I would like when
racks
my cat
for
was
armor and
like
weapons
that. I
are
would
currently being
joke
distributed
about
or
it because
currently
you know
worn
me.
by soldiers
I
in
just I
training,
use humor
with
as a
the-
way to cope
the
with
attire.
shit.
And the Glassblades have
It doesn't mean I don't have
not a
feelings or
direct
emotions.
uniform,
I
but
just
they have
my friends would come over and I'd be
colors
like,
and some pins and patterns.
they'd be
to
like, "Hey, where's Moser?"
signify
And I
their
didn't tell them, and
presence
I'd be like,
membership
"He's
of the
over there."
Glassblades, but
And I
even
would try
they,
to
as a
make
body
jokes of it, but it broke
people,
my heart.
Have a very scattered semblance of uniform. And that is labeled as
There's
the
a teeny
nowhere's
tiny
quarter.
focus moment coming up.
the training ground?
Yes.
Everybody do eyes. Do
Continuing
eyes when I
on
got it.
the
I'm watching.
southern,
I'm paying attention.
southeastern
Vote for a
side of this
seltzer,
main
though,
street. It
because
seems,
otherwise
as
I
you start
can't
to walk
drink. It's
further in,
impossible.
most of this village
Nancy,
is built around
Kathy,
one
Mary,
large
all end in
circle
Y.
of a main
All
road
end in
with
Y.
a series
Nancy,
of smaller
Mary, Kathy,
alleyways and
pick
roads
one.
that break
Everybody,
up
I
the
want
center.
at
So the entire
least
village
10
is kind of a
votes
big
or I
loop
refuse to
around
drink
this
ever
central
again.
road that just kind of
Ever.
circles around
Never
it
drinking
on the
alcohol again if you
interior,
don't
kind of
have 10
matching
votes.
the perimeter walls in a kind of oval type positioning. But the back end of the wall does break away. And as
Watch it.
you continue around the southeast side, kind of
Focus
heading more
time.
towards the north, you can see where
By
the
the
wall
time
comes
we're done
to an end,
focusing, I
right at
want
the
10
edge of the
votes
cliff.
in
And you
that
can see
chat.
there appears to be some signs of part of a wall that has broken off, like some sort of erosion or impact has caused an element of the wall there to have toppled off the edge of the cliff and out of sight. You can see bits of metal kind of bent and broken at the hinge to where that attachment once was. But you do beyond that see the ocean.
Broken wall.
As
Beyond
you
that,
get closer, you see some
ocean.
individuals coming with their heavy furred coats with what looks to be heavy nets filled with all kinds of fish. A couple of individuals come by. You see this tall, lanky elven gentleman carrying two wooden, looks like crates in each hand. And as they come by, you can see these large crustaceans within that are currently kind of clattering and moving
large
about
crustaceans. A large crustacean
You see where they're
band.
coming from. There is a large kind of switchback staircase that emerges from the edge of the seaside cliff and then heads down along its length out of sight to an area below. And as you begin to approach that, you can see a modest series of docks
Mary,
about maybe
Mary,
50, 60
Mary.
feet from the edge of this cliff.
I see a lot
to
of
where
Marys.
the
I see
shore
at
actually
least.
meets the
I
icy waters
Star
below.
did say Mary earlier. I wasn't calling out Star. Star was partaking in such
way.
such games as I call them seltzers, but they're not at all
It
carbonated.
really does.
I'm gonna count
Heading down
stars as
towards the
2,
docks below.
just cause.
You can see the
but
winding
everyone's saying
walkway
Mary. I think
kind of
Mary wins.
eventually
Rogue, what
comes
is
down
up?
to this sand/snow beach, and thereupon
Anyone new? Jump in that I missed?
area where
Rogue.
they meet, where a number of large
If I
rocks
missed
kind of
anybody,
emerge
let me know.
from the
I think I
surf.
said hi to everybody.
These heavy wooden docks press out 20, 30, some even 60 feet out into the open water. Rickety at first glance, but functional at least enough to still be
We're going
here
with
and
Mary.
working.
I don't know if there was quite 10,
You can
but
see
we're
about
doing it.
6 vessels of varying size that are currently
Ow!
docked.
I slipped and
at the
cut
moment.
my hand open.
A
I'm
handful
dying.
of icy ocean fishing
I'm not
vessels,
really. I
looks
didn't cut my
like
hand
2
open.
reinforced cargo ships,
To Mary.
a singular large icebreaker ship that's fitted with armaments,
Mary
and you
was
can
a
see what
fine
looks
girl.
to be
Isn't that the song?
a dock house that sits to the
And they would
will be
say,
the western side of the
"Mary, you're a
docks.
fine girl. What a good
Two individuals right now
wife
are in the
you
process
would
of
be."
a conversation or argument. You can't quite tell.
I'm saying that
the
wrong,
ships look
but you
like
know the song,
icebreaker
maybe.
ships?
There's one icebreaker ship.
We want that one, right?
And icebreakers, to signify, the other ships are.
Yeah, I don't know
you
what
can
an
see
icebreaker
the
ship
cargo
is.
ships are built pretty hardily.
Icebreaker.
And have some similarities to the icebreaker ship, in how the bow itself is a little wider and has pointed edges that are meant to hit and break through surface ice in thin
Is that a real
glacial
thing?
islands that may meet here
Is
in
an
the icy
icebreaker
waters.
like is that
The fishing
is
vessels
that something
are not
like in
fitted
real
that way,
life?
and you gather
I
probably don't
never go
travel too
fishing.
far from
I never
this bank
go
itself and
on
just
the
fish in nearby
water.
waters.
I've probably been on
the
the
icebreaker
water
itself is a massive ship
without
and
being able to
the-
see
the
land
exterior of it
like
is reinforced with
maybe
iron or
once in
some
my
sort
life.
of a heavier,
And
darker
I'm
metal.
42.
And
I
you
think
can
I've
see it
only
comes
been
to
on a
very,
boat once.
pronounced point
I've
that
been
is
on boats
edged
several
outward
times,
and
but
disappears beneath the surface of the
close
water
enough
in
where I
front of
could
it,
jump
meant
and
to wedge
swim
and
to
break
shore
any
if
heavy
needed.
ice
It was
banks
like
that hit
yachts
walls
and
on its
stuff
way
that
there.
were very
Let's get
close.
that one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I have
Ford,
once
you
in
sure
my
you can
life
handle
been on a
big piece
cruise
of
ship
equipment like that?
for
No
one
idea.
night. It was one night. It rowed out
find out
to
that, won't
international waters. You
Alright.
could
A
gamble,
long way from
and then it
the
rowed
crash.
back. That is the only time in my life
So,
I could think of
Vespa's,
that I was on a boat
well, if you
that I
have to
couldn't see
acquire
land.
Passage, I'll go ahead and speak
I am
with the dockmaster,
Terrified
which means to make your way towards the
of
dock
being
house.
on the
you can wait
water
here and
far
we'll-
from land.
I'm gonna
Same
make
thing with
a-
flying.
a
You guys
snowman.
know I hate
Well,
flying,
Okay.
and I hate being on.
You
I don't like being in literal control
Not a whole
of
lot
my
of time,
fate.
but you work pretty quick.
If I'm
It would be
in
a
water
small snowman,
or
but you make one
air, I
nevertheless pretty
have no
easily.
control over my life, and I don't like those
Before
things.
Vess returns with a
I need to be
rolled
in
up
control.
piece of parchment and goes, "Very well. Since you have requested the icebreaker,
We have
looks like
requested
we
the
have booked passage on
icebreaker.
top the Midnight Hammer.
Midnight
The
Hammer.
Midnight Hannah, that sounds fabulous.
Hammer.
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 Hammer?
The Midnight Hammer sounds even better.
That Midnight
I'm going to
Hannah.
put a teeny little dick on my teeny little
Midnight Hannah would sound like the name of a good
Heading towards the edge
hooker.
of the dock and onto the
Call over Midnight
gangplank
Hannah.
that puts onto the actual deck of the
She is
ship. As
just
you can step in, you see one of
glorious
the
at her job.
sailors in the ship themselves all
That is
heavily
what
bundled
she
up.
does,
This
everybody.
kind of rough and tumble looking, very dark-skinned dwarf with a deep red beard glances over beneath his cap.
Do you
with
put
the
your
fur
cups
flaps on the
up
side.
or
He goes,
down in the cabinet?
What's the business here?
Used to do down.
This hands the.
It depends where,
exteriors
Clever.
Over to
If it's down the shore,
Yeah, come.
they're facing top down. Home, up, top up.
brief
I
time
feel like
passes
down the
before
shore,
stepping up to alongside.
we put
you
them
see
top
a,
down because we're not there as
A
often.
male elf, tall,
And
but
it's a
portly,
better
kind of
way
a
to
heavier
store them so
midsection with
like
this,
things and dust don't get in
red
them.
and
But at
gray
home,
and
I
kinda
put them
chin-strap
face
beard.
up. I don't know why you ask.
Not used to
But
seeing
depending on my
elves with facial
my
hair.
house.
Half elves usually, but elves generally
They're
you know,
different.
to grow a beard this
In
thick
this
is
house, though,
impressive,
where I
but
live now,
with your
they're
tiny
all
friend Uthodurn, you
tops
you
up.
do know that there are elves with some hints of dwarvish blood and dwarves with elvish blood, and you can definitely see a pronounced dwarvish.
Clever.
heritage,
Weren't you the one that used to ask
displaying
random
itself within this
questions like
elf
that?
individual.
I feel like we got away
His
from that.
posture
But I
is a
feel
bit-
like back in the
a bit
day when we first
odd and
started
off, how his shoulders
this
kind of slink
whole
forward and his
extravaganza,
tall
we get a lot of
self seems to
random
sit in this
questions,
kind
and
of
I
S
dig
formation from a
random
sideways
questions.
Angle. His hair on top
Like when
is
you have
slicked back
celebrities
and
do
has been wetted,
interviews.
and you can tell that because there are
Like the
elements
guy
of
that
ice
does
that have
Hot
gathered at
Ones.
certain
Hot
edges
Ones
where it
guy
seems to have
comes up
frozen to
with
the
some
side of his
interesting
head.
questions sometimes.
He has what looks to be a wooden carved pipe that kind of rests out of one corner of his mouth with a lazy drift of smoke. And he has these thick eyebrows.
My dad
that currently-
was a
currently
big
look
pipe
furrowed as
smoker
he steps
back
forth
in the
and takes
day.
the sheet of paper and looks at it.
In
over
his
his
office, he probably has like upwards of a dozen
Right.
very expensive
So
pipes.
you've got
Some
your way
very
here to
intricate,
ride on the midnight tunnel, is
hand-carved.
that right?
Probably cost him several hundreds of
Right,
dollars a
step on.
pipe.
We'll leave before nightfall.
He was a big tobacco pipe
Who are
smoker.
you? Me, Captain Kem Liard.
Captain Kem Liard,
Liard?
the Midnight Hammer.
How would you spell your name,
Kem
Captain?
Liard.
K-E-M
That name reminds me of something. Kem
L-I-A-R-D.
Liard. Is that a play on
Oh, yeah,
words
Kim
of
Liard,
something?
Obviously.
I was very close.
I feel like
Any
that
rules we
is
should
something
know
I
about
know
on
from a
your
movie
ship,
or a show.
Captain
Not
Captain?
exactly, but very close.
Well, namely, don't touch nothing that's not yours. Stay away from the edges. And keeping warm is your own business.
Kem Liard.
Keeping fed is your own business.
Does anybody know if
Your
that sounds
supplies
like
before you
something?
leave.
I feel like that sounds so much like something from something else I know.
And have fun.
That's entirely up to you.
Okay.
Captain, how long is the journey to Balin Post?
Balin
We're
Post.
into, and you see Vest goes and points at the paper and goes,
Okay, I'm back. Amy France,
Balin
were you
Post
here
it is.
before, Amy? I missed you if you were here
Balin
before.
Post it is.
I was
That'll
here.
be,
Oh,
better
now
know
you're
whether
answering my
anywhere
question in the
between
same
7
one
to
without
12
even
days.
knowing. Then got distracted with
It's a
work.
roundabout journey,
Amy,
but it's better
is,
than going
we all love you.
through the southern
Don't worry
waters
about
there,
it.
but
I
dangerous.
just thought you popped in, and then I read the rest of your comment,
Get supplies.
and you
for a
answered my
trip as
question
long.
that I asked before I read it. How's David?
big
Is
is your
David
crew?
there? David.
Oh, a crew's 10.
David
10 plus,
France.
so that's nine of us.
I hope
plus
you're doing all right.
Mr. Rogner.
What would you
I
say is
screamed
the
your
most
name and then
common
just didn't have
danger
anything to
encountered
follow
on
it
the
up with.
seas
But
this
David,
far
we love
north?
you as well.
Terrible weather. Thick ice sheets. Mysterious fogs.
Are we,
Water beasts.
was it last week we
Water
were at the vet?
beasts.
Everything
dragon
check
turtles?
out with
Oh, I
your
certainly hope
kitty?
we don't come on one of those. I haven't seen one out these parts.
I think it was like a cute, adorable
What kind
orange
of
kitty.
water beasts then?
Anything that makes its way onto your ship?
Generally no, but we got those. to take care of. I
Madloath
mean,
is
points
here
over, you
as
can see
well.
there's these
Madloath
heavy
in the
pieces of
chat.
cloth,
Did I
like
miss
tarps that
anybody?
are
If I
thrown
missed you,
over,
just
three
be like, Jay,
elements
why do you
on
hate
the,
me so
on
much?
the
And you
dock
never
itself.
say hi to me when I
And
comment.
he glances over, you can see
Madloath-
one of the
well,
crew members
Madloath
is
just
curling
got here. Hey,
underneath and
y'all.
checking something, and they pull it off.
I
and
read
as
his
they
name,
do,
but I
you
never
can
read the
see
comment
this
because I'm a rude
massive
son of a bitch.
ballista that is affixed
No, I actually
to
just
the top of the deck.
I read names and then
One
I
of
just
three,
like
it
never
looks
think
like.
to read anything else because I'm
The front of it, you can
a
see it
horrible
has a unique mixture of both elven
We're at
and
31
dwarven.
likes, by the way,
It has I
19
think it's a
more.
dwarven
We have
build,
well
but
over
it
an
has
hour and 20
runes
minutes to be
and
exact.
This, you can gather
And we
some
need
sort of
19 likes.
enchantment
We're on
built into
pace
the ballista.
for greatness.
And you can see next to the ground next to it, there is
Neil,
a
are you still in the
heavy
chat?
metal case
Is
that
Neil
contains,
calling
even at
out to
first
Neil?
glance,
Calling
maybe
out
2
to
dozen
Neil.
of
I have a
these
question for you, sir.
4-foot
There is
long
another movie
metal
I saw
bolts
a
that
review
have
for
these
today that I
jagged
didn't even know was a
arrow
thing
points at the
called
front
Abigail.
and a
If you don't know of this,
of,
Neil, check out
blunt
Abigail.
base at
See
the
if we
back
should
for
see
the
that.
ballistic
Maybe we'll do a
catch
double
and
feature
thrust
next
forward
week.
with.
Maybe we'll do Abigail
So
and
if
the
any sort of
Skarsgård
beasts come
movie on
here,
Thursday.
We got a few here who've had some experience.
I'm gonna make it a
Nothing too
point
crazy.
to get drunk with Neil at least once a
Well,
week
we are
if
at
he'll
your
have me.
disposal if you need anything. Some of us are quite experienced ourselves, but we will stay out of your way, Captain, unless you require us.
Well, if you hear me shouting, come and help. Just don't get in the way.
Dem Liard.
Okay?
Do we need to gather
Oh my
food
god,
and
that's gonna bother me.
supplies for
The
our
way
trip,
that
or
name
are you
sounds.
good?
Dem Liard.
I've
Do we
got
have
a
enough-
lot of pastries for us.
I'll figure it out one day.
Do we need to pick up any?
Did you see
Do
it?
we have?
Neil, did you
We can do
see
the
We have
thing where you
some rations,
Dude.
or-
We're all looking at you.
Dare
I mean,
Do we have food? Do we have rations?
we have
Dare
some
the
if you want
trailer?
something tasty. I'm sure we could pick up some meat and some pickles
I
while we're
dare
here.
the
imagine they
trailer?
sell that kind of
Meat
thing.
and
And
pickles would
I
be
think
smart
that
idea.
spelled wrong.
Even walking through, you
I'm
you
assuming
spotted a
Neil
few
is saying that
places
he
that
watched the
sold
trailer or something.
dried meats.
Abigail,
fresh
if you guys
fish,
don't know, is out right
all
now.
sorts of,
I've seen no trailers for
basic
this.
rations.
And it is a
you know,
vampire
meal-based
ballerina
breads
girl
and-
that is
and
kidnapped
heavy oats.
by like
get ourselves
thugs
a couple
holding her
weeks worth of-
ransom.
Worth of goodness.
I randomly saw a review
Little
for it today
pricier
by
up here
Jeremy
because
Johns.
of the remoteness
And I
of
was
it,
like,
but if you're looking to
why
buy
did this
yourself
escape
2
me?
weeks worth of,
Yeah, and he gave it a very good
serviceable
review. He
rations
was like,
for
this
each
thing
of
was
you.
awesome.
Um,
Giancarlo
I put
Esposito's in
about-
it. I love him. A lot of famous people. We're like maybe like 4 or 5 famous people.
15.
I mean, Giancarlo Esposito is probably my favorite,
About 10
one of my
gold
favorite
apiece.
dudes. So like,
for
I
2
was
weeks
sold on
worth
him.
Oh,
of
those
serviceable,
import
modest rations.
costs are no
Let's
joke.
do it. Duty free, baby.
Duty free, duty free,
I'll
everybody.
pay for
I love duty free.
you and you.
What?
Aren't you? Don't you have like nothing left?
You can take half that cost if you want to, if you just take fish.
Nah, nah,
I'll live it up.
no.
But everything else is imported from Uthadurn to here, so the prices are a lot higher.
I also have all this
Great.
boba. All of the glass
Boba.
bars.
We're gonna have
You do have that.
boba.
Nourishment.
I have tea. Between the two of us, we should be fine.
It's like food on New
We'll
Zealand.
get there.
I'll get the food.
Repeat the
What?
one
Yeah,
or
for
twice
everybody?
before he catches
Yeah.
on, but
Oh.
10 gold per
I don't want to
person,
read in case
Yasha.
I'm reading something
Yeah,
I
but,
shouldn't read.
I mean,
I've only seen trailers
I have
on YouTube.
Money. What else am I gonna do with it?
Oh my god.
I saw the
Eat.
trailer. Oh, okay, it was spelled
You
wrong. That's what
guys,
I figured.
Everyone is
I was
so
using
generous and wonderful, and I'm just so proud of
like
us all.
logic, and I figured it said I saw the trailer.
I thought
That's
both.
all.
Yeah,
But
that's
like you're
nice.
really
That's a nice check-in.
Both of them are only an
nice.
hour
That was
and
nice,
like
but that's
35 minutes,
super
Neil.
nice.
I figure it's a good
it's
double
all-
feature group
all
of
work.
films
Oh,
because
it's
they're
true.
both
Yeah,
short.
Yeah, you're nice.
It's
Without
true. If I picked
credits,
the two
somebody told me
nicest
they're
numbers
like
of the Mighty
an
Nine, it
hour,
would be
30
rough
hour,
and
35
Right
minutes
there.
each.
Well,
So
I
we
don't
could
know if it's
feasibly
all
watch
true,
them
but
both
I think that's pretty
in
true.
3-4
Yeah,
hours.
Very accurate. Yeah.
And then we could hit the
Thank you.
bar, do ruts before.
Yeah.
We'll,
Thanks,
we'll go to
Caduceus.
Clifton
Thanks.
Commons.
Thank you, Yasha.
In case any of you
Thank
live
you,
near
Ford.
that location,
Thank you, Beth.
we'll be at Clifton
Thank you,
Commons on
Caitlin.
Thursday.
Thank you, Caduceus.
Are we doing a circle where we say
Navigate
we're
it
thankful
from your
for?
locations.
Is that
It's
what's
probably
happening?
5 or 6
Nice
hours from the closest person.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah,
no.
coming from me.
Michael will be within an hour or two.
I'm gonna make
Michael
lots
could probably get
more
there in an
snowmen
hour.
while we're here waiting to leave. With little dicks on them.
I honestly think Michael,
Okay.
New
All
York
around
is
town,
probably
wherever
closer.
we go.
That's probably about the same distance,
Snowman,
maybe
big
maybe
dick.
a little
Yeah.
further.
Big snowman, little
But
dick.
I think
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
could do it in an hour or so.
For variety's sake.
3, 5.
You do begin to gather a small crowd of glass blades that at first
Gathering
are just following out of
glass blades,
suspicion,
everybody.
and then eventually start
Glass
just
blades are
following out of
for me.
amusement for all the varying artistic representations you're creating in the surroundings
Duty,
now.
I love it. LOL.
We can't get where we're
Duty.
going by magical means because it is
I've seen
somehow
too
isolated
many
or sealed off.
of the bad kid
That's
bits
weird.
this week.
I was about to
Fuck
ask,
yes,
am I being
go up,
impatient if-
movie and drinks.
Let's
Group
figure out if we can-
movie and drinks.
No,
My
No,
eyes
it's hard to-
blended
it's
that
hard
into
to
2
bounce
words.
There. She said it's
Yes,
dangerous.
If that even makes
Okay.
sense,
True
blended
that.
it into 2
Magic
words.
is
It's
weird.
possible, but it's risky.
Yeah.
Also,
I
nice
last
merging
night
with a glacier.
All right,
chilled out
I'm
Let's
here,
go.
I'm here for ice
and
cream.
accidentally
Yeah.
watched
Alright,
3
yeah,
Adam
okay.
Sandler movies without even
Let's
knowing it.
increase
But I did.
this.
I started watching
We
Happy
should ask
Gilmore.
who your first.
Then I
first
ended up
mate
with
is, in
That's
case
My
I need to,
Boy,
just follow your
because
chain of command.
I just love
Oh,
Vanilla
well, that'll
Ice
be,
and Andy Samberg
Ruega.
in it.
Ruega.
And then I was
Ruega
watching
Timbercall.
Anger Management because I love
Ruega
the room full
Timbercall.
of
And
anger
what does,
management people.
What do they look
And I'm
like?
like, holy shit,
No,
I just
well, let me
accidentally
introduce you.
watched 3
Ruega.
Adam Sandler movies
And
without
look
even
over and you see
realizing.
this
I mean, I
stout,
realized, but I didn't watch them because of
burly,
Adam
fucking
Sandler.
tough as nails dwarf woman with tattoos
I just had a night
all up both arms,
off,
sleeveless
did
in the
nothing,
freezing
and
cold,
just watched
except for a
random
couple of
old
bracers
movies.
Dope.
on.
Anger management
thick
is
furred leather vest over
Such
the
a
front of the
guilty pleasure of
torso.
mine. Jack Nicholson
You
and
can see
the anger
her
management
kind
crew.
of whitish hair is
so
pulled into this really
entertaining.
tight bun behind, and it's shaved underneath the sides. You can see there's a bit of these gray whiskers that are gathered to the front of her chin that come down into this this like twisted knot that seems
Marissa
to
Tomei
be
doesn't
gelled
hurt.
or glued with some sort of substance to
Probably
her
the
icicle
hottest
point
older woman
beneath.
ever.
And she kind of
And
hums up.
when
and
I
is-
say older woman, what is she even now? What is Someone look it up for me. What is
Yes,
Marissa
we'll
Tomei
be
at this
passengers
point?
on
She's
your
got to be
ship.
like
We're just letting you know we'll make
60?
ourselves available to you if you need.
60. I mean, like, she maybe even old. She's got to be like, I don't even know. Marissa Tomei has been
Yeah,
a gorgeous.
yeah.
She was
Yes,
Aunt
in fact,
May
a few of us can.
in the Tom Holland movies, which
Almost all of us can do that.
horrifying. Good. The last movie I saw was Poor Things. How did you like it,
Sounds
Callisto? I've heard very
I'm sure it's
mixed
a lost
reviews
sentiment,
about
but,
Poor Things.
wishing
Even
you
though it
calm
won
seas.
awards and everything, I've heard very mixed
spits in,
mixed
like-
awards, mixed
in, like,
reviews
flash
about
freezes
Poor
on the deck.
Things.
That's a
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Michelle said she
It's
loved
really
it.
cold here, you guys.
Yeah, I
I've
wrapped
heard other
my
people
scarf
say-
several more times around my head.
Kill yourself before you watch it.
That's nice.
Is that what you need, Captain?
Aye, don't worry. Just
This guy
we're
reminds
getting
me
ready to leave here in a
of
few hours.
the way this
Be
guy's
nice.
talking is
These
reminding me
folks
of
have
someone
paid
too.
Quite a handsome sum to travel with us.
Kai.
And she just walks away.
This guy is reminding me of
Ruega.
a crew member of
Can I
of
find
a
Beth and
boat.
just out of curiosity, how much
in a
did
movie-
you drop on this particular voyage?
Well, the
You
assembly
can't
has access to
You can't
general
Clifton
coffers for
Flowers
purposes such as
me
this,
and
research
ignore
otherwise,
it.
interests internally.
I gotta go back.
I
Oh,
figure
Clifton Flowers has a
250
pretty
gold.
young.
It's more than
Clifton
sufficient
Flowers has
to
a
get
pretty
acquisition
young.
of the ship
He's
immediately
mighty
and
handed
to shift
with a
their
gun and a
intended
knife.
destination.
I don't
Did
know
they
what
mention
Clifton
where they were
Flowers is.
I did not.
I
ask.
loved
You
it,
look
but
at
it's pretty messed up.
fair.
LOL. Poor things.
Nevertheless, I'm going to go.
Loved
choose
it,
my
but it's
color.
pretty messed up. That's what Michelle
way
is into
below deck.
weird movies, and Michelle kept texting me while she was watching it. And she's like,
Yeah.
"Dude, have you
I'd
seen
love to
Poor
put this
Things?
down,
It's
yeah.
friggin' weird." She kept using weird. She's like, it's
Interesting to note,
kind of disturbing
below
and very weird.
with
But she's
the
like, I love
10
weird
or
shit.
so
And I'm like, so you
crew
recommend it?
here,
She's like,
there are
I think
bunker
you-
chambers for them.
you find it
Many of
interesting.
which contain 4.
And when somebody says
5
that, I'm like
makeshift beds
scared.
in insulated chambers.
It's like when
below
you
the
say,
deck.
"Will I like it?"
There are 3
and they
of them.
say you'll find
as far
it
as chambers
interesting.
for you all,
That means
it's
you're
mainly just
steering
cargo
clear
space.
of you'll like it.
Fuck.
this is not a travel vessel.
What does the dome do against weather?
It's very.
What does the
comfortable
dome
inside
do
the dome.
against
So it
weather,
can be freezing
everybody?
outside and
Wait,
comfortable
we
inside.
have
a
we have a
better
mansion. We have a tower.
Under the
Mansion
Dome.
these
We've
days.
talked
Ship
about
is
this show
moving.
before, but I was a big fan of
Power
Under the
staircase?
Oh,
Dome.
it comes with.
I thought Under the Dome was
I
a
don't know.
You tell me.
great
Scanman.
show
As long as the
with lots of
What I've
mysteries.
read.
Remember Jericho?
Yeah, if the
I thought
frame
Jericho
is
was pretty
rooted
good.
on
I don't
the
know. I'd have
ship,
to go
right?
back and revisit it, but I remember
consider
Jericho
Base.
I consider it
and Under the Dome
relatively
being great
anchored to the
mysterious shows that just
location
got abruptly
it is
canceled.
placed. Meaning, if you were to cast it on a moving vessel, it would stay anchored to the vessel that is moving.
Where I jam
Okay.
the wand.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where I
It
jammed
goes
the
without saying that
wand.
at night, the whole of the
Caleb's
ship
thinking about
in
jamming the
salt water
wand,
below
everybody.
freezing is going to be very,
I don't know what that
very
means,
cold.
but it sounds like he's gonna
But we're going to be wrapped up in cat blankets.
have
so
some
we'll be
fun.
fine.
It is. As you do go below deck, it is warmer below the deck. The ship is insulated for that purpose. It's still chilly. It's not the most comfortable interior.
And we still
but,
need 19,
you know,
19
it is designed to
19
keep
likes.
the crew
10
from
minutes, we haven't
freezing
got a
to
single
death
like.
after
What
many, many
is
nights at
wrong
sea.
with this world? How are they not
there
joining
is
our
the
family of
interesting
insanity and
hypothetical
drinking
if
our
there is some
faces
sort
off and
of sea
smoking
beast,
radiators
as we are
500
warned,
times a
and
day?
the ship
Like,
goes
what is
under,
this? Garbage.
And we step
You
out
guys
of
are
the
doing nothing
door,
wrong. We need to have more
a mile
people
under
that
the
are as
ocean,
cool
that
as
would be
us
bad.
join this glorious family.
Yes, you can breathe underwater. However, I do think you'll expire in less than 7 minutes.
I'll also, I can cast the thing that makes
You
it,
want weird,
just shoot right
watch-
up to the surface. I've got that spell.
Sure, it's
I mean,
just
Does that
that's
say
not
live
It just
vidi?
sounds like a
Then-
challenge
Is that an
to
L?
me.
Well,
I'm
I
like,
feel like
here
we could
for
survive.
it.
Is that
Yeah,
that's
we
got to
can
be foreign?
totally-
Liv,
Like there's a flag.
L-I-V-I-D-E.
Both of us to
Lividi?
Nicodranus.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've never heard of it.
We're fine.
Ninja,
Fine.
Ninja is hitting the radiators.
on this
Everybody,
bitch, right? We're fine.
everybody,
It's
unite
perfect.
right now. Like, subscribe, radiators and drinks unite. Everybody.
Well, we'll pick some sort of quarters area to give it the
Rock your
appearance that we're going
body.
to be sleeping.
Rock your body right
in
now.
base.
Now, because they're not bringing any heavy cargo, there's a lot of open space beneath the deck here. So it's very, very easy for you guys to carve out a section of the hold beneath for you.
I've got
with
my
plenty
like
of room.
earlier.
Cool.
And you can even bring over some cots and,
I can't read Michael's comment. I gotta wait till it
space
comes up.
To sit and kind of like have a table
It's
and a
Live
living
Ed,
space if you wanted.
a
so
French
below.
film. Oh, Live
I'm
Ed.
gonna
Set up
shimmy
coat
some
hangers.
crates
Live
around so
Ed.
that it like makes a
A
little
French
wall, so we
film.
have
Was
to
that
try to
nominated for
see.
stuff? I feel like that might have
fair
been
enough.
a new movie this year. That might have got nominated for Oscars.
As the night
I feel like
grows
now that I'm thinking
darker
about it, I
and
feel like that
darker,
does
pushing
sound
itself
semi-familiar.
Towards the oncoming dusk, the bells begin to
Radiator
go
cheers.
off on the ship.
I got my
Ding,
like
ding,
earlier,
ding, ding,
but it's a bit busy
ding, ding.
flirting with
As
a
that happens,
British
the
cougar.
gangplank is lifted up
Michael,
onto the ship.
do your
The
thing.
anchors are
I
pulled
will.
up.
I will give
and
you likes back.
You didn't really
to have success
see any
flirting with a British cougar.
sails on this.
I would happily
You
take
saw
a
a
British
couple
cougar.
of like poles up there. It looked like
British
they had
cougar right
what would be sails almost.
I
but they
gotta
were
start.
not
My
actually,
cousin
like,
used to
pieces of material
go
hanging from them.
to bars where
The ship
older cougars would hang out.
lurches
But
forward
he did it
suddenly.
for reasons of trying to take
Ooh,
advantage
can we
of
run
them.
up and see what's going on?
Oh yeah.
You run up
marry
and kind of look off
young
to the
and
sides,
never
you can
have to
see
work
water
again.
being displaced on
I
either side of the ship.
just
and to the
think it'd
back,
be
you can
fun
see there's
to
a
try.
heavy bit of
I
water
don't need their
being kicked
money.
up.
Are we being pulled
But
by a team
I'll
of
take
dolphins?
their money too. But I don't need it.
Roll a perception check. If anybody would like
I
to.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's live, as in not
12 for me.
30.
Oh,
to rhyme with
Alrighty.
hive.
that's a 20.
With my new D20.
As in
You
not
did
to rhyme with
Here
high.
is kind of like heavy
And
whirring
EED
sound below
as
the decks. It's kind of like
in to rhyme with weed or need.
sound
Oh
as
my
you
God.
glance off to the
Star,
side
I just
beneath
felt like I
the
read
cold
Dr.
water.
Seuss and
You
got
can
so
see what looks to
confused.
be some sort
Isn't
of a heavy
raw
metallic,
French too? Amy,
almost
I've
like a lengthy
seen
spiraling
parts of
platform
Raw. I
beneath
never
the water
actually
that just-
watched it in completion, but I feel like I downloaded
massive
it
propellers,
or saw it on some
something-
streaming
a-
service and jumped
a
around just to see the parts that
clockwork
people said were
construct that is
very
pushing forward with or without
weird
wind.
and disturbing.
Where is the engine, though?
I also know that you see
Can I
Emma
find
Stone
the-
naked
the
a lot
captain?
in Poor Things.
Yep, the captain is
Before I heard
currently on
anyone's
top and is
reviews of
keeping
it,
an eye out there,
I
has a
remember
small
there being a
table
lot
next
of
to the
controversy
wheel at
over
back
the fact that
and
Emma
is
Stone
setting a
is
course up the north,
constantly
and as you
naked
kind of
in
step up to the
it,
side,
and lots
he's
of
not quite paying
sex.
attention to you at the moment.
I don't mean
So
to
it doesn't
disturb. I
surprise
just
me
know
that
that
people were like, it's
your ship
weird
has a
and
bizarre
disturbing
mode
in
of
ways. Because I'm
propulsion.
assuming
How does it work?
the sexual
Not entirely
acts
certain
are
myself. No mishmake.
disturbing
No mishmash.
in nature.
Aye.
And maybe not all of
Bequeathed to me by
it,
my father.
but based on what I've
Does it
seen and
require,
heard.
more moving parts underneath the vessel, or is it magical means?
Oh, plenty. Just don't go to the very, very bottom. All sorts of danger in that space.
Very, very bottom of the ship.
Aye.
Like
This
a
guy, I love that
compartment
Matt
we
is
should entirely
steering the
avoid?
wheel.
Just if the noise getting really loud, don't go further.
Right. I will make sure that everyone knows that part. Is there a door to go down there that we should know about?
Just
near the bow
following
or
the
stern?
wise
If you
advice
see a
of
door
Benjamin
with a sign
Franklin.
that says "Do not enter,"
That's the one.
do not enter.
Fair enough.
The door that says "Do not enter," everybody, don't enter
big
it.
mess.
That's
I will
what we
head down
do.
and disperse that information.
I mean, in all
to
honesty, that's
everyone.
probably the door we
I'll
want
go
to
look
go
for the
in.
door.
Yeah.
You want us to break
Look at
in
that.
and find it?
Gesture
and-
me.
I think
say
Same
that was
wavelength.
The exact opposite of what
That
the
is the
captain
first
said.
door
Yeah,
you'd
but I
want to
mean,
go look at.
He did say
It's
though,
probably
someone
marked
of your
for a
size
reason.
is very welcome to rummage about,
But
play,
look in
hang
Fallout.
things up, do whatever.
One of the
they
rules
feel
of
is necessary.
Vault 4
to
was
the bottom of
don't
it.
go in section 12.
As we start to leave the
First thing
docks,
we
I'll
should have
head to
done
the,
is
the
go in
bow of the
section
ship,
12.
just thinking about the last fucking time we were out on the sea and what happened, and I'll just try and clear
Now
my
that
mind
this,
and meditate.
oh,
and
I almost dropped
say
it.
a silent prayer
Now that
to
this,
the wild
this is a
mother,
Jack
hoping
and
for calm
Coke that I
seas and
froze last
protection
night.
from
It
certain
is still
eyes.
quite frozen, which means I probably have way more Coke
There is
than
something
Jack.
very comforting about
But-
the quiet this far north.
I'm gonna try
There,
to drink it.
it's odd at first because there is no heavy series of waves crashing against the shore.
Oh, all the
There
whiskey's
is
on
no
top.
sound
Ugh.
of seabirds.
I didn't expect it to be
cawing in
all.
the
I mean,
sky
I should
above.
have expected it
The
because
wind is relatively
the
still
Coke
and chill.
freezes last, or
But-
thaws last.
The quiet is
I wish I had
peaceful.
something to mix it up.
And as you kind of
All
close
the
your
whiskey
eyes,
was on top, and I have nothing
kind
to
of the
crush
last
the
thing you're
ice up.
seeing is that distant blue horizon.
Maybe I'll
You
save
remember
that
the feeling of that
for
ocean breeze on your
episode
skin,
113, which we
remembering
are
all the
17 likes
times
away, everybody.
when you
If
were
you're
younger,
jumping in,
that
we need
moment when you
17 more
emerge onto an
likes,
open
and we
sea
watch
and
episode 113.
kind of the
30 minutes of it, the first 30
unbridled
minutes of it.
possibility.
We have an
that
hour
lies
and
before
5 minutes left here.
And
We're
that
almost to the
feeling
hour mark. At the hour
comes to
mark,
you in
I'm
this
chugging
moment as
this.
well.
Everybody get ready. At 3:20,
As you
3:20,
consolidate these
we're
memories
chugging
and
and hitting the radiators. It
kind
is
of
the
give this
hour
prayer out to the wild
countdown of
mother.
this episode.
you feel that
If we get
unexpected
50
warmth of her
likes,
presence
we'll
come
watch the
to
next
you.
one.
The chill leaves your body, and that warmth envelops the darkness behind your
Envelops.
closed eyelids. And visions of warm
gonna hold it like
horizons
this
meet you again, of
until the
sunrises
5-minute countdown
on seas
is
you've
over.
never seen. Islands
But not really.
uncharted and unvisited.
because that's just ridiculous.
Ships and struggles and ocean depths below, mysteries hidden. And
I put in my
yet it
2 likes
feels like
earlier.
home.
Neil's in. He has my
and as her presence is there,
so not my
wordlessly,
forte.
you can interpret
Will
the
Forte
emotions coming from
Is an amazing
the
actor.
wild mother
I love
here.
Will Forte and his comedy.
And it feels like she's saying, "Is this the freedom you seek?"
Is this the freedom you seek, everybody? Oh, Travis is like, yep, but he's not Travis.
Like the waters
He is
you live upon
Ford.
and traverse, that shift and bend and exist to move around whatever
blocks their path, or holds stalwart against those that would wish to defeat it. Do you wish to be like this ocean?
I can't think of a greater way to spend the rest of my days.
The rest of my days to be part of this ocean.
Do you
I'm gonna be part of the ocean.
trust the skies
Well,
above?
I mean that's kind of cool.
The portents of nature, that I may try best to warn and keep you safe on these journeys.
I had to give myself a note for something
Yes.
later. I'm paying attention. Is this like a focus
And you
time?
swear to follow
Matt is being so like
this inspiration,
so odd that I
to
almost feel
seek
like this is a
out
focus
mysteries
moment, but
hidden beneath the
it
waves
doesn't feel like it.
and beyond that eternal horizon.
Fuck yes.
Then your path is clear.
All right, thank you.
So you take your oath of the open sea.
Yeah, honestly, I'm looking at the animation now when I just restarted my phone.
And
The
that
Ford
is
beard
your-
is the way I'm gonna go.
That is your chosen paladin path.
Your chosen paladin path.
Awesome.
We have a chosen paladin path. But yeah, Ford's beard is totally on point for where I'm probably gonna grow it back to.
Yo ho, yo ho.
The paladin's life
So,
for me. Yo
the ship
ho,
is set
yo
off.
ho.
And the still waters,
what
it's of all the
we were saying
times
the
you've
other
spent
day.
on the ocean,
To the shitty bartender
something
that tried to rip us off.
weirdly
Me and Neil were like,
eerie
yo
and
ho.
peaceful about seeing just
No, we
a
didn't
still
say that, but that's
expanse.
she tried to
of
rip us off, and we
deep
got
blue around you.
angry. Me and Neil went to the bar,
for the
and
first day
we
of travel,
asked our
what would you
tab
like to
3
do, if
times.
anything at all?
First time it was 10, then 20, then 30. What would you think the
find,
fourth number would
4
be
hours
when
to
we're
kill
doing the exact
last little
same
bit of
round
ammo for
each
stone
time?
that I've been carrying
The
around.
fourth time it was $183,
Easy enough to do on this
and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding
I
me?"
feel like you should send a message
And
to
we
the
started some
dragon
shit.
turtle
We killed 4 people.
and just be
And
like,
paid
hey,
$50 and
we're
left.
in the ocean. Come fucking find us.
We still paid though. We killed 4 people, but we
It
paid.
would be pretty awesome.
There's no way he's gonna get up here that fast.
I mean, I don't know how fast they travel.
Or not. It's fine.
Or not.
I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna do that before bed, just because I won't be able to keep myself.
I forgot
You can get up here.
about
It'll
the
take
part,
weeks, months for
the
him to
oath
get up
of
here.
the open sea.
Should we,
Okay, I'm going to try to
no,
explain
not really.
one more time.
Should we check in on
Live as
Molly
in
at some
living,
point?
I went to. I
not
was going to
live as
scry,
in live
if that's
on the
okay.
air. Gotcha. Then
Sure, if you'd
I
like.
was gonna try
Eid,
to scry on Molly again.
as in rhymes with weed.
Find some of your space,
Live
make the hall more
ed.
private corners where nobody's really kind of paying attention.
Weed.
Behind a
Eid.
couple crates, you
Live Eid. Live Eid. Am I saying it right now? Live as in living. So
As you focus,
alive, so live.
your
And Eid as in
vision
rhyming
is
with weed.
pulled once more.
Live
into
Eid. So it'd be
the
live
gray sky
Eid.
above,
Live Eid.
carried
Oh,
through
live Eid.
the
Like living La
expanse
Vida
of
Loca.
white
Living
before
La
you-
Vida Loca.
before your vision clarifies.
I think that's,
on
I mean, I know
the
it's not
familiar
that, but that's what made me think of it.
leather and fur wrapped figure.
And we're 5
currently
seconds
sitting
from
what looks to be in some
the
sort
hour
of
countdown,
the
everybody.
mouth of a
Here's the hour
cavern
countdown, everyone. Radiators.
with
We're
a
12
fire
likes away. We
lit.
did do some work. 12 likes away
Sitting
with an
just
hour
staring
left.
into the flames, back against
Radiators,
the stone wall
we're
on the
chugging
inside
this
of
one,
little
and then you got to vote
alcove.
Nancy or Kathy.
Just kinda
Nancy or Kathy, and I'm chugging this. Everyone, Radiators unite,
chewing on some
drinkers
sort
unite,
of dried jerky.
and whatever else
What's his
your
posture
your
like?
vice
Is it-
of choice is.
is it
If
very
it's a
different
coffee
from Molly's?
or an iced tea,
Make an insight check.
that is fine. Just join us and unite with our happy family and like the
15?
video. We're almost there.
It definitely seems more pensive and balled up. You know, you recall Molly was very out and open. This is much more huddled and contemplative.
Mary's dead. We killed Mary.
I'm gonna talk to the traveler.
Who wants to vote?
seems
You have to
different,
vote.
doesn't
We
he?
need at least 5. 10's a little
From what
high.
I've seen and remember,
At least 5
yes, he
votes.
does.
Kathy or Nancy. Kathy
Death does
or
change a
Nancy.
person.
Ninja. Ninja, I might do some sushi tonight. I saw your sushi and I'm digging it. We'll be done. Even
wonder
if we
if
do
any
the
of
30
Molly's
minutes,
left
we'll
in
be
there.
done before 8:30. If I could kill the
Who's to
Patreon
say?
hour and the YouTube video before
But,
10:30, I'm ordering sushi
But Nancy,
tonight.
I'm not curious either.
I got to get all my work
Find
done.
out.
Otherwise, I'll think about it. My OCD
What's the
kicks
best
in, and
way to
I'm
find
like,
out?
oh my God, why am I eating
we could
sushi
just
right
send
now
him a
when I have
message.
things to do? But if I get it both done,
Or we just
I
track
can
him
take
down and
the morning off tomorrow, and
I
I'll
just talk to
eat
him
some
in person.
sushi.
And choice is yours.
Kathy,
way,
Nancy.
I'm
Oh,
watching.
we're getting. We need votes. We got 2
Can
for
I see any of
Kathy
his other
and 1 for
compatriots
Nancy.
around him?
And it is Kathy with a
perception
K. Just in case anyone was wondering, it is Kathy with a K. But I'll count ninjas.
15.
Up, Colvin
Unfortunately,
retracted.
no.
Kathy,
The
Kathy,
focus of
save
the sky
Nancy for
is
the end.
very localized to him.
All right, Rogue
And
saying
because of the
Kathy.
proximity
Kathy,
of the fire,
and then
you can
Colvin
see
was
brightness
like,
to one side
fuck
of the flicker
my
of the
choice.
flames,
I'm even going
and
to
the rest
erase
beyond that
it
is just shadow.
because I don't even want Jay to know I chose Nancy. So we're going to go Kathy and save Nancy for the end. Kathy,
can head back.
Kathy, Neil says Kathy. I was 25 minutes behind.
Anybody else
Clever.
want to finish anything, or do we go ahead and move on?
How did you
to-
not know you were
I'd
25
like to
minutes
run a
behind?
communion
Everyone
really
said
quickly.
Kathy.
All right.
I think Colvin realized it was a
Go out to the
great
front of the ship,
mistake
set up a
to
little-
not leave Nancy for the
little
end.
space
Are we
tag.
doing the stream tomorrow for Fallout? Should we, Michael?
My turn.
I have to meet someone at 2:00 with my father.
see one of the
I'm
crew
meeting them
hands
for
is
my
kind of
father.
just eyeing you
My
oddly
father
as
is
you set up
finally
this
selling
small
his Harley
personal space.
Road
It doesn't
King.
engage. It's just like
I turn my
He
eyes
bought it
completely
brand
white.
new off the showroom floor
it goes back to his work.
in 2002, I believe. It's 22 years old. Has 800 miles. That's how much he used it. In 22 years, he has
He's Kree heading to
800
the same
original miles
destination
on
we
it.
are.
Bought it off the showroom floor,
you
never
close
used
your
it. It's
eyes,
still a beautiful motorcycle, and I'm
the
getting
cold
my
breeze
motorcycle license, but it
becomes not
weighs
just-
850 pounds, and
just
I
like a
ain't
gentle
dealing with that shit.
warmth, but like a
So he
hot,
has a guy
wholesome
coming tomorrow
breath.
at 2:00. I gotta meet because he's too sick
And-
to meet the guy.
Any semblance of
So I'm
chill
gonna
in the
sell
air is
his beautiful Harley
absent
Davidson tomorrow at
for a
2:00.
number of
But after
seconds.
that, I could do it. If everybody wants to. I know Neil finished
You're ahead
watching
of
it.
us.
Who's down for a Fallout live stream tomorrow at like around 3, 4
warmth
o'clock?
remains, but the breeze
Whenever that guy leaves,
picks
I
up,
could jump
this
in.
time
Probably
from
like 3
behind
o'clock.
you,
I can't
pushing
imagine I
forward,
waste more than an hour with him.
leading you to believe that perhaps
And we just opened Kathy.
subject to this
Kathy's my
question is
favorite
also
flavor. I didn't want to tell you guys before, but Kathy's my favorite flavor. It is the blackberry
Those of
lime.
us know more about the
Glorious.
than they let on.
Glorious.
the
I'm down
breeze
for the next Fallout stream.
becomes chilled
Michael,
once more.
if you would be so kind,
the
if you could find more
Space
videos like you
around
did
you
last time with the
uncertain.
trailers, stuff
And
that I could probably watch
non-committal.
live, that was fun. We watched like a
do.
35-minute video that Michael sent me of all
Thank
of
you.
the trailers for every
And as
Fallout
you
and used
finish
audio
your
and had no
communion,
problem.
you
That kind
marvel
of stuff I
as the
love.
snow that
Just
is
getting
gathered
drunk
upon the deck,
and watching
just the kind of
stuff that I
gentle
could watch
snowfall
with
that's
you
begun
guys.
to
That's
slightly
the way I'd love to do
drift
it.
down
Like
as
this.
afternoon
You can
turns
hear it now.
closer
We're doing
into
audio.
evening.
We haven't had a
For
problem
about a
yet.
10-foot
Excellent
radius around
connection.
you, it is
And by the way, we
completely
need
melted.
10 more likes. We're down to the final 10 likes. 55 minutes
Yeah,
left.
that's nice. All right. Let's put on my
If
hat.
anyone
Go
has
back.
any questions of how you should pronounce anything in
So,
Freed,
for the first day's travel,
in
who wants to roll a
French,
D10?
ba-ba.
I do.
Go for it.
I can
Well,
on the
no,
Discord
it's done.
and vocal and tell you. Okay, no, to the Chimiki Pero. I saw the gray icon. And I thought it was Ninja for a second. I'm like, Ninja speaks French. The Chimiki Pero does. I feel like we knew that. Lace Up Hockey is here. I could probably
Before-
drop
right
in
as the sun
for that. I
begins
just
to
have
set,
house chores tomorrow.
you
Lace
hear a
Up.
voice from the front
Good
of
to
the
see
deck of
you.
the ship go.
I'm drinking the whiskey for Lace Up. Lace Up,
Captain!
you're getting a chug of my
Sorry
Jack
to
and
blow.
Coke that is thawing out.
Wreckage below!
Wreckage.
Another bell begins to ring, just a singular one from the front. Some of the crew begins to shuffle
It is
forward, and
mostly
you guys all begin
whiskey
to hear this and
because the
scatter up.
Coke isn't thawed out yet. But
You can
Lace
now
Up,
see
it is
whereas
great to
the
see you.
open ocean that has met
get a
this
whiskey
far into
chug.
the journey has now
For being a
become,
moderator, you get a whiskey
clustered
chug.
patches of ice sheet.
One of the original, if not the original.
broken little islands and
Jay,
jagged
put your damn
clefts
glasses on.
of
Next week,
frozen water
I'm ordering
that
new
the ship is
glasses. I'm
beginning to now
getting
push through and break
glasses
through.
that are for
It's been doing
reading.
this for about
Are they
30 or
called
so minutes, and you
bifocals?
can
I feel like
feel
that
each
sounds
impact kind of
like I'm an old man. But I feel
running
like they're
through the ship with a faint
bifocals.
vibration. But at this point, as
They're
you glance
glasses that
over,
are
you
for
can see as it's pushed
my
through this
vision
one
and my
section
reading.
of the
I'm
frozen
ordering them
open water,
tonight if I don't
there
get too drunk.
appears to be
if not tomorrow.
elements of
But I have reading
wrecked
glasses,
ship
and I
that
gotta
is
get a set that is
pressed
for
into
both.
one of these
Because it's
icy
too annoying to
islands
switch glasses.
and floating bits of
So I will start.
frost-covered,
I'll buy a pair that
shattered
is
wood in
very
the waters around you.
in the
Captain glances
times,
over the side and goes,
so I could wear it on this and not
Right,
look like an old fogey.
salvaging team. Let's go ahead and gather. See, there's
Focus
supplies
time,
or any
focus time.
survivors.
Everybody focus
Don't know
time.
how long it's been, as well as an investigation to see how much time has passed since this had occurred. Do we have any volunteers?
Any volunteers?
I'll go.
2 volunteers for the mission.
Two volunteers for the mission.
Yeah, I mean,
Jester
fuck yeah,
3.
let's do this.
Everybody
Yeah,
volunteer.
that's
We can't
going.
half volunteer for the mission. Everyone
in there?
volunteer.
Well, I'll just watch from the side.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, Veth, no
I'm
volunteer.
sorry, I misunderstood.
Sorry, I misunderstood. No volunteer.
All right.
What's Drogna doing? She's hanging back.
Drogna's hanging back.
Yeah.
She's staying for the most part on her own. She's
Bifocals are glasses
in-
that
in
have
not
both
way-
a
not so
correction
unexpected
for your
way.
distance
Her
vision,
personal quarters looks
and on
like it
top
was
of that,
a
a lens.
storage,
The correction is to help you read on
region
the
of
bottom.
this
The
ship.
first bifocal was invented
But whenever she emerges,
by
the
Benjamin
interior
Franklin.
of the
2
storage
Benjamin
chamber
Franklin comments in the
looks like
last
a
30 minutes. We are
beautiful,
on
much
fire
larger,
over
lush
here.
room.
I think they might be bifocals. I don't know.
It's all over it.
It is for corrective vision and reading. So maybe they are
It's not during
bifocals. I
the
mean,
day.
based on what Lacey said, they sound like bifocals.
You guys, what do you want to do to prepare to go and check into this salvage?
Maybe
I'm
I'll
gonna,
just
like,
do
jump
my
into the
reading
water and,
glasses
like-
then, because that wouldn't make
What are you
sense to
gonna
wear
do?
my
Well, it's up to you
bifocals
guys.
when I'm
How
this
far
close
off
to
is
the
the
screen.
wreckage from the side of
Are we
the
close
icebreaker?
enough?
I'll wear my.
Jump on
I'm
for-
gonna probably have
I
to
guess
start
we could
wearing
ask,
them.
Ruaga.
I feel like
Timbercall,
when I
are we
wear
going to
them
lower rope ladders,
For
or are
too
we
long, I get a
making our way off
headache
the
because
ship?
I'm not used to wearing them all the time.
Plan to get a bit closer. Then we could drop some ladders, but it's still mostly open icy sea, so
What's the thickness of the ice
Who
around
does
these
this guy
parts
sound like?
This time of year.
This guy
Let's
sounds
level
like
with the
somebody
rolling, squinky Popeye-like
who is
eye.
also maybe that's who I'm thinking of, a Popeye
hard to see
guy.
at this sort of light and at this distance, since it's this close to nightfall itself. But I'd say the sheets of ice come anywhere between 20-30 feet deep.
Oh.
Not more.
Better to send someone lighter to test it. Veth, are you open to go first and check the ice?
To the ice? I'll go
Yes.
to ice. Sure, sure.
Frozen water.
Well, I mean,
Why?
Veth go on the frozen water. I mean, that
also
sounds a
water,
little
but
crazy.
Knowing you have a thing with water.
yeah, but I'm fine with steam.
great.
I'm fine with other forms of water, just not the
I'm fine
liquid
with
form.
steam
Would you like
and
me to
ice,
hold-
just not
to-
water.
Would you like me to hold your hand?
But
at
if
the
the
bottom of
ice,
the
I mean,
ladder, so in
steam is
case
different.
it
Steam
does, or-
won't drown you.
know.
Ice, you could fall
Safety?
through and
I
drown
mean, you
under
can hold on to
No,
the ladder.
no.
freezing
Please
water.
hold my hand.
Freezing
Oh,
water,
you're
everybody.
just gonna lower me onto the ice? Is that what's
We're all gonna
Where
go.
are Yasha's bracers?
So we'll say for the purposes of this, you all decide.
Where are they?
It's going to be a
Benjamin
group investigation
Franklin.
check. But you all decide what your
MILF Whisper,
particular
inventor, some would say
focus is as part of
$100
this
man.
investigation slash salvage
He's the
venture towards the wreckage
$100
of the
man.
ship.
I like that.
I'm going
Always
to
read, always ready to
So it's frozen in the ice, or it's
test
under
something
the ice?
to anyone.
You can see
Text
elements of a
something to
ship that looks
anyone?
like it
Oh,
crashed
text. Probably
into and
text.
kind of partially beached itself onto the ice.
All I know is we have
But
50
then
minutes
elements of
left,
it
and we
have
need
broken
10
away
likes,
and sunken
everybody.
beneath the
We need
water.
one
And you
like
can see
every
elements
5
of,
minutes, or the
of
world will
shattered
end.
and floating
That
wood
is
that
what
has since
happens. I'm
frosted
drinking
over
some
and
whiskey.
adhered to the side of the ice. You only see maybe half of a ship here. The rest of it may have been pulled into the ocean below.
Once we
You know
get
what I'm gonna
down
start
there, unless
doing?
there are any
Here's what we're
objections,
doing.
Caleb, Jester, and Bo, if you'd
I'm
like
gonna
to
start
investigate,
pouring
I'd
my
like Yash
Kathy
to join me on security because we're on ice. I
into
don't
the
know what
whiskey.
else lives out here. Or
It's
might
not
be
going to
preying
kill
on
it
things
all,
that cause
but it'll
vibrations
start
on this
thawing
ice
the
shelf.
ice faster. So now we're
Caduceus,
going to have
if you would
Kathy whiskey.
Mind keeping your keen
Kathy
ear?
whiskey and Coke.
Oh, of course.
Might be able
Kathy
to work
whiskey
most
and
quickly
Coke.
that way.
Sure.
I can do that.
how
Do
I
you want
like
to go
my
under the ice, or you
Cathy's
want
and
to stay
whiskey
in
and
the
Coke.
half the ship that's above water?
I don't think we want to go under the ice.
Yeah, it feels
ever.
real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Does anybody want water walk? I can do that.
I think we're fine on the ice right now.
Famous last words, but sure.
Famous last
It
words.
just
We'll
means
be
you
fine.
can't go underwater if you want to.
Oh.
You know what? We're out on the
You know
ocean.
what I want?
Underwater breathing. Everybody wins a
Cake
prize.
on the ocean.
Okay.
What is that song?
All right.
Going to
Alright.
cast
Nah. Cake
420,
by
everybody.
the ocean.
Enhanceability.
Let's have cake by the ocean.
Box's cunning on Bo to give her advantage on investigation.
Okay.
What advantage? What?
You get advantage
Advantage
on
on
investigation
investigation.
checks.
Cool.
Intelligence checks in general.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
So, so who all is actually going down to investigate? You're Ford, and Yasha and Caduceus.
Caleb,
You're staying
Ford.
to keep watch.
We're gonna be
Security
down there
detail.
as well.
Yeah, okay, got you. All right,
Jay,
so-
settle something for us.
I'll come if
Say
we're not going in the water. Yeah, I'm
Frankenstein.
Okay,
Frankenstein.
Also me with the
Is that what I'm saying?
fair enough. So there
Are
is
we
no
trying
rope
pronunciation,
ladder below. It is,
grammar,
a chain
and spelling
iron
are
rope.
not
There are just these two sets of chains with heavy metallic
our
bits, but
forte
each of the
around
rungs
here.
themselves are wrapped in
I
leather,
hate
so
all
you don't
of
have to
them.
like touch
I'm
frozen
great at
metal
math.
as you make your way down.
I am a fantastic
Well, then when
mathematician.
you climb down onto the ice
My
shelf,
whole
it is
life,
slick,
many
and
of
stopping by
my
the edge where it is, it's crashing
family
into
and
the
friends
ship.
have made fun of my grammar and pronunciation.
It's pretty precarious to stay on the ice.
I say
Some of you do
Frankenstein.
slip in a bit
I know
and fall into the water.
Frankenstein. Are we talking
It's anyone
like
with
isn't
a
that
dex
young
under
Frankenstein
13
joke?
who is making
Frankenstein.
their way down.
Frankenstein.
Into the icy water,
Frankenstein.
immediately chilling you, but the rest help you
Frankenstein.
up and onto the ice. So, whoever is engaging in the
We're
investigation,
8
go ahead
likes
and roll an
away, by the
investigation
way.
check.
8 likes away, everybody. We're
Guidance.
so close.
Engaging.
We have
You
plenty of
said 1, 2,
time.
3? All right.
We got
And you gave in.
45
Give
minutes
advantage.
roughly.
Perception.
Hold off on perception. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Sounds right to me. Sounds good. Everyone's loving it. I don't know which one I said right, but I said Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
What'd you get there, Jesse?
Frankenstein.
4. Did I find anything?
No.
23.
23,
19.
19.
27.
We're all rolling like all stars over here.
So,
Rolling good, everybody. Rolling
because less people were
good.
involved, the DC was
We're
higher.
rolling with the homies.
But you all rolled pretty damn well.
I feel like we
so
did
that
this
balanced it
before.
out. You
Rolling with the
discover
homies. To
amongst the
Brittany
wreckage
Murphy.
there,
The great and glorious Brittany Murphy.
5 frozen corpses.
Ooh.
Bodies that were frozen before they were able to bloat at sea. It looks
Jay
like none
may
of them
be
died from
a
any
boxy.
wounds. It looks like they all died from exposure.
The first one would be correct.
And the temperature.
BRB
at
Jeopardy.
sea.
Oh,
Some
Jeopardy's
are floating
on.
in the water, and their bodies are actually
Squints
frozen
at
against
chat,
the
but
wreckage.
can read captions.
Very much like Jack on the door in.
I'll never let go, Rose.
Yep.
I'll never let go, Rose. We got.
And there's
We
2 of them
got
you
a
see that actually were on the ice.
Titanic
and they're-
reference
It looks like
over
they were
here.
trying to make a fire that they couldn't get to work, and they just froze to death on the top there. Looking at their equipment on them, it's basic equipment, but 2 of them appear to wear symbology that leads you to believe that either are or were at some point righteous brand soldiers. So this looks to be an Empire
The Righteous Brothers. They
excursion.
were the
or at least
Righteous
members
Brothers.
of the Empire who were on this ship.
Interesting.
Playing.
You also
They're
find
opening
numerous
up
thick
for the
pelts
Allman
that are frozen
Brothers.
together, but when thawed could probably be serviceable and sellable for what would be worth about 65 gold pieces altogether. So a collection of pelts.
I'll take one of those.
I'll take one.
And perception checks, please, from both of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yasha as well.
Yep.
Big rolls, Yasha.
Okay, now we just need him to be able to
18.
read supercalifragilistic. Oh, it went
My
away.
perception is pretty high, but I also
Was that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Best roll of the campaign.
yeah, right.
I remember. I've
What you
probably
guys
said this to you
find while
before,
they're
but
going
I
through the
remember when I was
wreckage,
younger.
Floating
There
kind of
was
little ways
a
off in
Disney
the
special
water,
on television
it
where
looks like it's
Will
a small
Smith
box that's
sang a
kind of like
rap song and said
drifting in the water.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious
Floating
in
little ways off.
reverse, backwards. He sang it backwards in this rap song. And
I'm
I've
going to
never been
use-
able to re-find it, but then again, I never probably tried too
25,
hard.
30 feet from the edge of the
And
ice
I
where
always
you are.
I'm
tried
gonna
to
use
figure
control
out how to
water
do it.
to bring it
It was
right up
Will Smith.
towards
He
that.
watches
Had to
from
be
the somewhat
25
shifting
years ago,
water from
maybe
the presence
more.
of the ship.
It was one of
A
those
bit of it
like
seems to rise up
when they
like
used
a,
to have
like
the
a pseudopod
Disney
wave. It kind of
show that would air
begins to
live on
roll
television.
and
It
rush
was
this
like
box as it
Family
lifts it to the
Disney
front
show.
and brings it right
I don't
towards
remember. All I
Caduceus, and
remember
as
is
it-
Will
as it's about to
Smith
crash
singing
upward, it just dissipates and the box
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious
gently
backwards.
lands right in your grasp.
Wow.
Detect
was
magic.
Cool.
You sense a faint magic essence in the box.
It could be a trap,
In the
so we'll wait.
Could be
Sure,
a
it's
trap.
fine.
Could be a trap, everybody.
open it.
Why don't you
Yeah.
just have Beth look at it?
Are you back already? Or?
That's how
I would
Mary
say
does it
about
in the
30
Broadway
minutes
show.
or so of
Look up
investigating
the
this entire
Tony
circumstance, you feel
performance.
pretty confident that you found what you could find that is salvageable within the wreckage.
You do all suffer a point of exhaustion.
It was, except I
being
missed
out
a
here
syllable.
this long in
Got
the
you.
cold,
Unchained Melody.
unprotected.
Is it because
What
we're
if
also
I'm
wet,
cold
or
resistant?
just outside in general?
You would actually be the only one who does not suffer because you have cold resistance. You do not take a point of exhaustion.
No point of exhaustion for Jester as she dances
To
happily.
disarm this thing
Doing
for
a little
you.
shoulder shrug all over town.
Double check to make sure it's safe.
All right, I will, with my mage hand,
Backing up.
check it for traps.
Backing up, backing
for it.
up.
Roll
My
investigation.
daddy taught me good.
23.
23. It is not trapped, but it is locked.
I will try to unlock it.
I'm gonna add more Kathy because I think it's helping
Deep
melt
Stills plus
the
that.
ice.
35.
So here we're gonna
Natural
35.
20.
Unlock my heart on that one.
Holy shit.
Like you've seen some people do lock picks, and it's a process of like two hands at once with a tool, like jimmying it around, and trying to
35.
find the right tumblers.
It
to
is
click
helping.
And
The
shit,
whole
and
ice
it's a
just like
process.
the whole
You just
ice
watch this
block
mage hand
just
go.
like
Like it's just
exploded
one
when I poured
movement.
Kathy in.
You-
Kathy's
if-
almost done
if a
because I poured a lot of it into the
semi-transparent
whiskey and coke.
Conjured arcane hands
Back
out personality
in
could
chat,
give a
assuming
shrug,
Steam
it
wasn't
did.
a misspelling, pretty sure
But the box just
science
Opens
can calculate nitro mix
Looking
with
inside, you see what looks to be
C2 particle
a
pressure
small,
between
wooden
200 and
scroll case.
1,200. Daniel O'Day, first off,
Magic Man.
I got very confused, but I don't think I shouted out Daniel O'Day. So
is this
Daniel,
that? The
Daniel
case itself?
O'Day. I didn't shout out
Come on now.
Daniel
All
all day. I said that. Daniel all day.
23.
It is not.
What is up,
trapped,
Daniel?
Nor is it locked.
O'Day.
Open it up.
This is for Daniel O'Day.
It's a
We're gonna have
very
another
thick piece
check
of
so I can
parchment.
fit the
It's a
rest of
singular
Kathy.
scroll.
You can see it melted this beautifully.
It has a very strong kind of. Some of the runes give you a sense of an abjuration-based enchantment, but you have to either spend some time with it or identify a spell to figure out specifically what it does.
Is that high quality paper or just basic
It
bitch
is a
paper?
miracle that
It's also
that it has
freezing
survived
cold, which is
floating
delicious
like
because
this.
these got warm
Yeah.
from
high
sitting on the
quality.
table. That's it for Kathy. I put Kathy and the rest
Let's get back on the
of the
ship.
Jack and Coke.
As you guys get back up onto the ship, the crew
And
goes,
we're down to Nancy, but we're not going to drink Nancy yet because we didn't
Did you
kill
find anything? The
Kathy
captain's like,
yet.
Where'd you manage to salvage?
8 likes, everybody. 8 likes left.
Of
8 likes.
Pals.
We have 40
All right,
minutes.
that's money. Put it
40
in the
minutes.
mug.
8 likes.
People take it.
Let's
and
do it.
Take it down below deck.
Get
Except
there.
Ford took one of them.
And then we're going to do
have one
30
cup, it's
minutes
worth
of
15.
episode 113. If
Fix
not,
that over my shoulder.
I will
There you
throw
go.
this
Make it a thing.
goddamn computer out the window and
Can we
end
bring back any of
everything
the
right
dead
now.
people, or do we not?
Well, in
bring
40
back any
minutes.
of
Oh, we did.
Not right now.
Found his 5 dead people.
We found
Oh,
5 dead people.
I mean, we look at him. We could
Anyone else
talk to them
watching?
later, find out what happened, if just
What
in
is
case
that?
it's something.
JR
look at each
year?
other.
What does that say?
You watch
What
as,
is junior
Rhaegar goes
year?
Like,
What
Can probably
does
gather what happened to them.
and she goes and kicks one
abjuration mean?
overboard.
Abjuration.
Decompose.
I honestly know the word abjuration. I couldn't
Into the
give you a
water. The
definition.
ship picks up
I
on
know
some
the
notes.
word.
The ice channel does slow the progression and add a day to the journey. These rolls and the different events that can happen can add days, take days away, and other events can
You know what
happen.
I ended my night with last night? I told you guys I watched 3 Adam Sandler
It's
movies.
just being outside in this.
At
Just
like
being out
3 in
there,
the morning,
exerting
I was
yourself
still up,
in this
having some
proximity
drinks,
of freezing
getting my
water,
shit together.
freezing
Like I was
air,
doing a lot
not
of
gonna be deal.
bookkeeping.
were we out
I
there
had just
about
gotten my
before the
taxes
point of
done.
exhaustion?
I was cleaning up my room, organizing
I'd
everything,
say
going through my
hours?
desk, throwing
No,
shit
close to an
out.
hour.
I get down a rabbit hole
weird,
where I
you
start
guys. Other weird
cleaning,
question
and I
is
just
this
never
the sort
stop.
of
I
thing
get very
protection from
like
energy would help with?
specific.
If you
And I
choose cold,
ended my night
Cool.
with Hot Tub Time Machine.
know.
Hot Tub Time
Protection
Machine
from energy.
I
is
can- I have
such
a
a
spell
great
that I
movie to
can
watch
cast that
for
will
a
just
guy
make
my
me,
age
give me,
because they go back to the
resistance
80s.
to one
And I
type of
feel like
damage
they're
or
all
whatever.
my age or probably older, probably like 5
Or
to
anybody
10
else
years
for that
older than
matter.
I am now.
if it makes you
But
feel
it's very
better,
relatable
it's less
and a
like
great
ticking,
comedy.
you
And
take
it's got
exhaustion every
Crispin
hour. It's not
Glover
that
in a
cold,
movie
it's
where they
just
travel in time.
exertion.
Crispin Glover, if you don't know, is
an
George McFly from Back to the
inhospitable
Future, and
environment
it's
like
a
this
fucking amazing
would give you
movie.
a point of
Go
exhaustion
watch it right
for
now.
the day or for
Stop
this
watching me. I
specific
suck.
endeavor
Go watch
of activity in an unprotected space.
But honestly,
Like
finish
you're
watching me
Hot
first,
mulled
but then
wine
go
on the deck
watch
of the
it. It's
ship
great.
and just sort of huddled together.
It's on
and relax.
Netflix.
It'll be
I'm pretty
fine.
sure it was
Yeah,
on
it'll go
Netflix.
Like if
fast.
you're on the ship, but spending a period of time off the ship would be considered traversing.
On a glacier out in Antarctica.
A glacier out
unhappy
in
terrain.
Antarctica. We're 6
And
likes
for
away.
extended
We're
periods of time, that
slowly
would
chiseling
lead into,
away.
You know,
6 more
constitution
likes,
checks and
40,
all sorts of things
well,
depending on
now
the
38
environment. But
minutes.
for the purposes of this,
We
it
lost
was
2
just one
minutes,
endeavor,
but gained 2
one specific
likes.
task, and you managed to only suffer 1 point of exhaustion because of it.
We are suffering
So,
points of
anyway, back on
exhaustion
the ship.
way more
you've-
than usual.
You've traveled a day, but you've also gained a day of travel. We'll move on to the second day. So,
We're
if you'd like to roll
losing
again.
exhaustion.
Oh, yeah.
Abjuration is protective
Anybody
defense
else want to
magic.
roll, or is it just me?
Just got my eldest daughter to add a like.
9.
Callisto, how old is your eldest daughter? I'm just curious
The next morning
because
comes
when
to
I hear
and you
numbers,
find
I like to
heavy
know.
sea smoke,
Junior
or what's
year
called
is
ice
amazing.
fog.
I don't know what that is.
Begins
Junior
to coat
year.
over the ocean ahead of you, making visibility very
Protection
challenging
magic is
for the day. You can hear
abjuration.
the captain cursing.
Basic
and
bitch
occasionally the
paper
ship
was an amazing joke.
hits and grinds against some piece
Oh,
of heavy
just
ice
hearing
floe
that movie
was
title
unseen
makes me
before impacting
cringe.
with a
So
funky
not
icebreaker.
my kind of
Thankfully,
film.
it's an icebreaker,
It
so it
isn't.
seems to be able to handle.
It's the kind of
Other
movie.
ships
It is.
might
It is
have
one of
not
those
fared as
goofy
well.
comedies. You don't watch it for the movie. It is not a masterpiece at
the heavy
all.
cloud
But I
protection
love
does add a
movies
bit
that
of
aren't
a-
masterpieces when I'm drunk.
We're not making a
If
lot
I
of
was
progress.
sitting back
not.
and recommending a movie,
It's slow going at
I
this
would
point. and
recommend
it's also
something
some really
else.
unlucky rolls.
but when I'm
Are we seeing?
drinking for 8 hours, I just want dumb comedies. I started watching Role Models, which is another dumb comedy, but then I switched to Hot Tub Time
Make a
Machine
perception check.
because I love the music. Honestly, it's got a great soundtrack.
7.
That is why I ended up with Hot Tub Time
Unfortunately, this
Machine.
particular day,
I
with
love
this heavy ice fog, you're
A
not
dumb
able to see anything.
comedy movie with
most
a great
of these,
soundtrack
most of
when
the
I'm
sheets
drunk.
of ice that you can see, you
And it was
notice
like 3 in the
after they've
morning.
impacted, or
I
they're right
was
below
through
the ship.
many
You just barely
a
see the
mom's
surface of the
water and
water about 10
whiskey
feet out from the base
shots.
of the boat, and beyond that, it's just white fog.
And that's what I went with.
Just out of
It was
curiosity, because we're crawling.
But I also have-
at 5th level.
I'm a
I'll
single
cast
guy
Create
with
or
no
Destroy
kids.
Water. And
So,
that
I mean, I
allows me
feel
to
like
make
my
a
taste would be different if
50-foot
I
cube
grew up
of
differently or had a
rain,
different
which,
kind of life.
cancels
3
out
likes
fog.
left, everybody. Junior
rain, so it
year
should
is
clear
the
like a
newest
50-foot
season of
cube out
Dimension
to one
20.
side.
It's
For how
the
long?
third campaign of
It's
Fantasy
instantaneous, so not
High.
very long,
Okay.
just to see what
My
the-
eldest
See what's out
daughter
there? Yeah. Okay.
is
'Cause I hate
almost
Stephen King novels.
is about to turn 16.
As you kind of
I almost have a
concentrate and put your hand
20-year-old
out
and
in
an
front of you,
18-year-old son,
you watch
an
as
8-year-old
this
daughter, and 7-year-old son.
pattering
Callisto,
sound begins to
5,
hit the
if
water
my
ahead
math
as
is
this
correct,
freezing rain
5
begins to cut
kids.
through this fog, and as you see the
That
water
is a
below begins to
handful,
open up in this
Callisto.
50-foot area in front of the ship.
2
and it is just
are almost out of
numerous
your
small
hair,
pieces
or
of
should
broken
be.
ice floe.
2 are almost,
And
well, 2
you
are
do
legally
see for
out of your hair.
A split second, what looks to be 2
But that is a
darker-colored
handful.
slits
That is
dart
my
beneath the
ex-fiance
icy water out of
has 5
their
kids,
visual range as
and
soon
she
as
is
the ship begins to
my.
approach
She's
where they were
actually
resting.
younger
So
than me.
there is life
by
out
like
there.
6 months.
Dire seals.
I have no kids. She has 5. We almost got married. They're not mine. None of them are mine. But I'm always like, we live 2 different. We went from almost getting married to living 2 completely different lives.
What's up, Jester?
I'm gonna take out the rod of
But she
hand
does it.
warming.
She loves it.
then
She
when
tells
I
me all the
get my
time. She's like, I
pastries
wouldn't
that I
trade
brought,
it for the world. I
I'm
love
gonna
my
put
kids,
'em on the
and I think that's
rod and
adorable,
warm
and I
'em
love
up
it.
and pack
I
out
love
the
that she loves it. But I couldn't imagine because I've never had a kid, so I don't
It's
know.
just a stick of uranium.
Not having any kids and then imagining someone my age having 5 kids when I don't even have the energy or the time to do what I want to do. I don't know. But I mean, like,
If we're
people
jumping
make it
day by
work,
day, I would've
obviously.
checked out
My
what
dad
that
and my mom
scroll
had
was.
3 kids.
All right.
Young.
So with that, and you can go ahead and add this to your collection there. It is a scroll of protection, specifically for aberrations.
Okay.
I have 1
You can
left,
look
but
up
need
and
to
beyond specifically
open
what
my
that is.
computer.
Protection
Let me
aberration.
know if we're getting close.
Okay.
We are 3 likes away, everybody. 3
And
likes
I
away
will
with
use
35 minutes left. 35
6
minutes
hours
left.
on the previous day, and if this day is about to
I think
go
we
up,
got
another
time.
6 hours
I think
to
we'll
do
be all
studying
right.
to
But you never know. But
absorb
I
another
mean,
spell.
one way or another, we're going to get there.
Okay.
One way or another,
I'll
we're
sit
going to
down
get
next to
there. I have
Caleb while he's
faith.
poring over his books, and I'm going to sketch.
Yep, 5 kids. They're pretty chill chill kids,
like
though.
30
The eldest
minutes before
ones
I get
have
bored.
What are you drawing?
A granny
I'm
flat in my
drawing
backyard
a
because who
hot cup of
can
cocoa.
afford?
There are dicks in it.
Yep, Callisto,
No,
you're
there's
100%
two
correct.
very lovely marshmallows.
Most people,
just
the
cozying up,
vast majority of
snuggling up
people,
next to each
have
other.
to live together nowadays.
consent.
My friend Pat, all of his brothers and sisters live
We're not talking
on
about grass.
the
are we?
family farm.
No, I'm talking
And there's
about
like
marshmallows.
4 or 5 of them too.
Okay.
They all got married,
Felt like
they
there was a
stayed,
hidden meaning.
and
Come on.
their husbands and wives
Just marshmallows.
stayed with them, and they had kids, and they all live on the family farm because it's like, we got all these acres, why not save money? The taxes stay the same. And why get your own houses and pay more taxes and
Third
stuff
day
when
at
you don't
sea.
need to, and you
Go
can
ahead
help
and
with the
roll d4 for
family
me.
Come on.
farm business and stuff like that, in their case at least.
And stabs.
6.
Callisto, I think that's glorious.
Alrighty. A fair day's
It's
travel.
nice that you have chill kids.
We did it.
I'm sure it's because you're an
no major
amazing
issues
mother,
on this length of the
Callisto.
journey?
To Callisto, being the greatest mom
We won D&D.
ever. I mean, I'm sure a lot
Clear
of you
skies
are
ahead.
great moms.
The temperature
But
almost seems slightly
Callisto,
warmer this day.
we're
It's a
doing this for
comfortable day of
Callisto.
passage,
She's the
and
greatest
you can
mom
see
ever
just
right
even
now.
the
Callisto,
general,
we're cheersing to you.
atmosphere on the ship itself. The crew seems to be a little more jovial and a little more relaxed than the previous 2 days. Fourth day.
2 likes left.
Do you want to roll again?
Sure.
All right.
Pretty soon, landlords are going to have to renovate all their apartments into multiple
another
bedroom
ice channel,
apartments with
but there's
lower
no
rent
wreckage
just
this
to get.
time,
I
but
mean,
those
Star, I think you're
Add a
right.
day to the journey.
So how many
Honestly,
days
I
are
think
we at
apartments,
Our fourth
like,
day.
I mean, depending on where you are
now? Oh
and
no.
the
Is that
area,
true?
I think you're 100% right.
It's
Some apartments
about
are
6 more days
too
to
damn
travel.
big,
Oh,
and people just
no.
can't afford it. They're gonna have to minimize,
it's a rough go.
Party of 9.
make it more
I'm gonna
affordable,
roll the next one.
get less space. But hey,
Just-
most
I
people
think we
don't
just
need
passed
it.
that shipwreck.
I feel like people needed the space back in the day when technology wasn't as
roll?
advanced.
Both
I tell my dad all the time, I'm
Turn
like,
around.
I literally could live in my bedroom. I could literally
not
live in
good
my
either.
bedroom.
And we
I mean,
Would
like,
be
this is
extreme.
nice to have like a setup like
Cool.
this and live
So,
in. I mean, not live in, but use the office and
morning,
stuff. But I could put this
the
in my
heavy
bedroom. I could
clouds
literally live in my
go dark,
bedroom.
and
I
the
just need a
winds that were
bathroom
once
and a
still
bedroom.
begin to
That's all I
pick up.
need. I'm a simple man. I don't need all the room. My house
You
is too
feel
big for its own good, but there's like 6 of us living
snowfall
here.
begin
5
to
of
turn
us,
into
6
sleet.
of us, 5 of us. But my brother
And
comes and
hail.
visits often.
And a
But
heavy Arctic storm
it's a lot of space.
begins to
There's a lot of
encompass
space here
the
we don't
space around
use.
the ship. It slows travel.
to -1.
Slows travel to -1.
If I could have
Gable,
Caduceus
we're
and
1 away.
Beauregard both
We are
roll
1
perception
like
checks
away.
with disadvantage.
I saw Colvin said gave all my likes. Oh yeah, already looking to leave NYC. New York City is getting so expensive.
15.
Michael,
Six.
does your family own your house or do you pay rent?
Crew is currently in the
Not to
process
get
of shouting at
personal,
each other. They're
but I know
starting
you live in
to
New York City, and that is one
prepare
of the most
themselves for the
expensive places to
onslaught.
live
They're
right
beginning
now.
to head below deck. A lot of them are throwing
I
protective.
live in New Jersey, which is top
sheets over the
5, I
ballista,
think,
but you
maybe
watch
top
as the
4.
sleet is,
New Jersey is
currently
easily
causing
top
ice to build
5
up around
most expensive
the
places to
weaponry
live.
on the deck.
I tell my parents all the time we should move out.
You hear
but my
a
mom,
strange
my dad is like, I'm totally on board. My mom is like,
There's
no.
a-
And it's not
I
even
hear a
New Jersey.
sound. There's something.
She
is
just
it
doesn't
coming
want to
from
leave
outside
our
the ship?
house. We've
It's
lived here
coming
almost
from
30 years.
somewhere beyond the
And
deck,
she's like,
and
I
there
don't
is
wanna
now
leave
between
our
the
house.
sleet storm
My
and
dad
the
and
fog
me are
that's
like,
around
I will
and the heavy
leave
sound
in
of
a
just the
heartbeat. It's
hitting
too
of the
expensive.
deck of all these hundreds and
But my mom
thousands of
also
pelts of ice. You hear
doesn't
this,
do
like,
anything. She just hangs out and like
Clickers.
watches TV.
I am.
So I'm
okay,
like,
really
yeah,
quick,
Dad,
out of
Mom
curi-
doesn't
it's been
care
7
because
days
Mom
since the last
doesn't know
time I
how
tried divine
expensive shit
intervention,
is.
hasn't it?
Mom is just like, hey,
the last time was
I want my house.
on the island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
think
it's
she
been
understands that change is good sometimes.
See if we can get rid of the storm.
And we hit 50 likes. We are officially at 50 likes. No, are we? I don't know. I see over here. I think we are. I don't
Unfortunately,
know.
in the
We're
center,
very
in the
close.
center of this chaos,
Pay
the Wild
attention.
Mother
Everyone's
cannot
saying
be repaired.
focus. 50
Are there
likes.
any crew
Officially
members
50
running
likes.
around? Is,
There
Cheers
are,
to
looks
50
like 4 of
likes.
them right now.
Officially
They're on the
hit.
deck trying to clear
And it's
off
focus
the...
time.
what kind of thing makes a clicking sound out there?
What do you mean, clicking sound? No idea what you're talking about.
There's something out there.
I pull out my bow and I just say, Mighty Nine.
I pull out my bow.
And shout kind of for everybody.
All right, you guys hear Bo
We are
shouting
at
from
50
the-
likes.
the-
We
the
made
top
it.
of the
Everyone's
deck.
saying focus. I'm watching.
Sword is out. Okay.
Pulling out swords.
Duplicity and
Pulling out bows.
Okay.
I have my
You
bow.
guys head
I'm
up
pulling
as
out
the crew kind of in
Marisha.
the process of getting these
Pulling out my
heavy
Marisha
tarps over
in the form of
ballista,
bow.
knocking them down.
I'm holding her
One
to
of the,
fight. I'm
the,
gonna
the crew
beat
hands
them
was
to death
talking
with
to you,
Marisha.
Caduceus, runs over to the edge and kind of looks over. What the? And you see something grab and woof, yank him over the side. His legs just go vanishing out of sight.
It's the
Casting
Kraken.
mirror image on myself.
Casting water walk on everybody.
Okay.
Water walk on everybody.
You can feel grinding against the base of the ship. Bits of ice and such are slamming into the sides of it in the middle of the storm.
So something
And you
grabbed
watch
it.
as
So
rising
it
over
has
the edge,
nothing to do with the ice.
these massive crustacean-like creatures, the dull
Massive
kind of grayish,
crustacean-like creatures.
almost
We're opening
tan
Nancy. That's all we
coloration
got
to them,
left.
these
We're opening
heavy,
Nancy.
jagged claws and multiple legs. You recall seeing something like this.
We're gonna
beneath
add
the ocean
Nancy to
once
this,
before.
but I'm watching.
Tangled in the masts of,
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
and you see one, two, and a third one is now climbing up over the edge there.
All the hot crustacean band is here. Each little snail here knows how to whale
So-
hair.
Let me go ahead and set up a.
That's why it's hotter under the water. All right, everybody, battle map coming. We're having a cheers.
This combat is
I'm back.
sponsored
Neil
by
is
Dwarven
back.
Forge.
Cheers.
Illuminating
All right, everybody,
hellscape
we're
terrain featuring glowing
gonna drink
magma
Nancy now.
rivers is
Nancy's
now
in here.
available on their
Sam is
web
ranting
store.
about insanity. We have hit 52 likes now. We're at 52 likes. Keep adding likes because we love them so much. But we're
Matt laughed.
27 minutes away, and we're jumping into episode 113.
Oh boy!
Cheers to
Nice
everybody
one.
for hitting our
We're gonna freeze
goal.
to death out here, guys.
Yet again, we've been hitting the
It's the
goal
next
every
day,
week.
right?
I'm
We're
very
not
proud
exhausted
and
anymore.
happy with all of us.
Boat.
Look
We're
at the
not
boat.
exhausted.
Oh yeah. Look at the icebreaker.
Look at
that's
that
both one.
beauty.
Ballista.
Das Boot.
Come on, Midnight Hammer.
I don't need to add Nancy. All right, we're gonna
looking
go back to
for
drinking
one
Nancy
midnight
from the can
Hammer.
because
Oh yes.
the ice is melted enough where I don't need to keep adding it.
Oh man, that's bad.
The icebreaker is here.
Bang, bang.
Those are awesome, Matt.
Giant crustaceans are going to kill us all.
A little bit.
Do they speak? Do the crustaceans speak? That's my question. Emily Mary, hello all, just got here. Emily Mary,
So we could jump
throw
on
up your
them.
like if you haven't. But I mean, we're already into episode 113 at this
Yes.
point.
So-
But still give the like if you
Places
have one.
wise, where are you guys situated? Just so you know,
We
the
have
creatures that you saw emerge came
A
up over
glorious
this edge
battle
here.
map.
Ah.
Can I make?
Here. This would actually be placed there.
I'm gonna do it like this. Look, we're gonna
And this one
raise
is currently
the
rising
roof
up.
on this.
Back over the edge.
I'm sorry, Ford
if we
and
came up
Matt,
from
you have
below
been
deck,
cut out.
We would be.
Over in this space.
We're gonna go as high as possible.
And Caduceus, you were up top.
Yeah, we were.
Kind of
Go
closer
right
to
to
this
here.
edge
No
here.
Ford and Matt. We're gonna cut out a
I'll be
little
here
bit just so we
shouting
don't
out
get
the group.
too risque.
This is anywhere else
But
you
we're gonna
wish
have
to be.
more of the battle
I'll
map,
kind of be like right here.
so we can see
rushing
the
to that same area.
giant
Okay.
boat.
I'm going to send my duplicate up in the action, and I'm gonna actually have.
A
just stand
ballista
around.
equals bows,
Just
bow,
stand right
bow.
There on the
Yeah.
Bows,
steps.
bow,
Yeah.
bow.
Okay. Let me go ahead and take.
Or bow.
Just to make life
bows,
difficult for
bow,
you.
bow.
No, it's good. That's what I got ready for.
All right,
and
so
the duplicate
will this
is-
battle
Heading
go
to the action.
beyond the Thunderdome?
All right, we'll see up there next to Beauregard.
AKA, will it go past this
Beth,
episode?
Yasha.
We're only 25 minutes left.
Probably just
So will
emerged
this
from-
battle
from the
conclude?
downstairs,
I
maybe
almost
just
feel like
swimming
we
near
are
one of
going
those
to
staircases?
continue this. I don't
Alright, since
know.
You're there.
I feel like
Yeah,
it'd be
Yasha.
weird to
Yeah,
continue the
same.
battle into the next episode,
I'll
but
hop
if it
on the
does,
other
we're going
side
to do
by,
it
I think
live.
we're Caleb. Is that Caleb?
Caleb is right there.
Yeah, I'll go on the other side of Caleb.
Right there.
I'll actually go on the steps opposite Chester,
Okay.
the other set.
All right, everybody. I don't
And then the
even
rest of the crew
remember.
here?
To be honest, I don't even remember. Ballista
on this
equals
edge.
bows, bow, bow. I mean, I'm not well informed
Where's
on
Marius?
all U.S. weather patterns, but
Where's the good Marius
I've
when you
heard
need him?
that.
He's dead already. Drowning. Useless.
He's the big bad of the camp.
I'm only drinking critically
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You thought I
He's
could
in like a
kill
mech
you.
suit.
Right there.
Yeah.
Is
coming out of the
Ninja
ocean.
with us?
Do.
When Ninja comes back, we're gonna have a chug of Nancy,
Holy shit.
and then we're down to almost 20 minutes.
So,
We'll take a break,
everyone please roll initiative.
and then we're gonna do 30. We're rolling initiative.
I forget how to do this.
I'm gonna add the rest of Nancy to this. Well, not the rest, but I'm gonna add enough where I can still take a hearty swig. So when Ninja is on break, you let us know, Ninja.
All right.
Roll an initiative.
All right.
I'm worse.
25 to 20.
No.
20.
Oh, no, I thought it was no
Okay.
one, but one person rolled a 20.
20 to 15.
Oh, we all rolled
Okay.
bad. We have
boy.
all
15,
rolled
10.
bad except Marisha.
12.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
Oh god, this might be the worst roll for the group I've seen in a while.
10 to 5.
9.
7.
9,
We have
7,
Hey, 9.
Beth,
9,
Ayla,
9, 9, 7,
Jester,
20, 14,
Alrighty.
12.
And Caduceus?
3.
Oh,
3 for Caduceus.
It's better for the healer to go last.
Overall,
I
maybe
can
the
undo
worst
anything.
initiative roll I've seen in
The healer.
forever.
Okay then.
Fall and then make a decision.
I have friends in the Carolinas, Florida, New York,
Top of the
Pennsylvania,
round is Beauregard
California,
and
and
the
Michigan.
crew-
Beyond that, I don't
The
hear
crew
much else
that
about
actually would be
weather
probably over here.
and life
haven't
living
noticed
elsewhere
yet, and are
in
the
the
process
U.S.
of
North
battening
Carolina,
down
Florida is
the
actually the best
weaponry
part
from the storm.
of the state to live in.
So
Most
they're
of the
just kinda
weather
staying put for
misses
now.
them.
Beauregard, what are you doing?
I feel like
oh
Florida
boy.
got
Okay,
hit kind
so
of
what do
hard
I
of
see? How
recent,
many-
but
how
probably
many
overall
dudes?
you're
You see
correct.
3 coming
You
up over
are
that side of the
correct.
ship.
3 dudes. Plus 2 minus 9 damage rolls. Okay, sorry. Just making sure. Okay.
Lobsters on the menu.
All right. I head towards the lobsters.
Okay.
Heading towards the lobsters. We're heading towards the lobsters.
I guess the closest lobster.
45, 50. You
The
can
most
get, you can get right
intelligent.
There amongst
Do
you
they
get within
speak?
two of them if you
Have
want.
we?
Is there
I
like a
mean,
leader-looking
I
lobster?
whenever I see
wearing like a
giant beasts
They're
like
all
this, I'm
pretty
wondering.
even.
I'm
it
assuming
seems.
they're
You
just
either
like
get
giant
between there, or you can
savage
have a
beasts.
This one there. Which would you prefer?
We're more of a
I want the
collective.
one that's closest to like being a threat. Yeah, like this one over there.
Okay, got it.
Brace
That
yourself.
feels right. That feels right.
Okay.
Looks like a terrible place.
Brace
I
yourself.
take out my belaborer.
Cheers to
which
everybody.
this
Did
might be
Ninja
the
come in
first
yet?
time
Did I
I'm
miss
using
Ninja?
it, and
If
I
not,
hit,
we're
like,
gonna have
a
this
awesome
one
button,
first.
and it goes and pop.
Go for it.
Pop, pop. So we
Yeah,
got
okay,
3
one of those is bad.
Sebastians on the ship.
27
27 hits.
and 17.
17 hits.
17 hits. 27, 17, pop, pop.
Which is good.
1d8 plus
15
10.
damage and 16 damage.
All right.
All right, 15, 16
And
damage.
for that first one,
You hit the outside of its physical shell, and you can see elements of it kind of scrape off and break, but it's heavily armored.
Heavily armored.
is stunning this thing.
Just
then?
moved to
Whatever,
Australia
stunning
instead.
Stunning strike.
Callisto, I
That
think
is
I will.
a
I think I'll move to
7. That's a failure.
Australia, to Colorado. I think I'll move
So
to
this guy here is stunned.
Australia.
I'm
I
gonna
always, I mean,
turn my
honestly, I've
attention-
never been,
is one-
but
is
I
in
always
the
thought
other one
Australia
nearby?
sounded interesting.
Am I able to hit it?
You can if you move through here. You can get to this one.
I have enough movement to do that.
You do.
Heavily armored, but we hit,
Yeah,
I mean,
alright.
31 points of damage
bonus
off the bat.
action?
Pop,
Pop,
pop, bonus action.
Yeah, both of those definitely hit with a 30 to hit
Hits.
and 27 again.
Hits. Damn.
30 and a
And these are
27.
just my
Solid rolls.
Fists. Oh, which are d8s now. Need to make sure I remember that.
1d8.
Okay, that is 10 damage and 8 damage and stunning strike.
Stunning strike.
Stunning
again from
strike.
that guy.
8 damage to 10
Natural
damage,
20.
18 more.
That's 23.
Lame, but extract
Natural 20 for
aspects.
Matt.
Extract aspects.
Extract
They are
aspects.
immune to poison and being poisoned.
Okay, so I just shout out
Immune
to
to
the team. Don't try
poison
and poison them.
and being poisoned.
They're kind of nasty.
Isn't that kind of the
Finishing
same thing?
blows go
What's
for
the
your
difference between being immune to poison?
Yeah, I'll see Bo
being poisoned.
run up to all 3 of them. Like,
Wouldn't that be the
it's a
same thing? I
party,
feel like that is
and I
a.
will join her
the same
at the
thing, I don't know.
bow.
Has the
one up
other
as well.
side, has the other shoe dropped yet?
25, 30.
Has
You
it?
get Right about
Has
there
it?
on the stairs.
Okay.
Apart
wow, I'm
from
not
that,
even
it's
close.
perfect.
Never
LOL,
mind.
best
Not-
line.
Not quite the monk
Hello?
speed, unfortunately.
Haha, correct. The
Eldritch Blast.
bushfires
the one that
are
is
also pretty bad, but
stunned.
apart from
You got
that,
it.
it's perfect.
I'll do 3.
Being
of
immune means it
those.
doesn't affect you. But
that
being
is,
immune
20
for
to hit.
poisoned
Yeah,
and
that
can't
definitely
be
hits.
poisoned.
And
Yeah.
attack
Oh,
roll
it
gets
doesn't
advantage, by the
affect
way,
you?
because it is stunned.
Oh,
But you
well, that
can
one
be
was
poisoned.
second
Okay.
one and it was
I
less.
guess I get it.
Second one is a 25 to hit.
Yep.
By the
the
way, we are
one-
down. I mean, we're already in. We've hit the 50 likes. So
a
keep
22
liking
to hit.
if you're
All
jumping
hit,
in, but
100%.
we're jumping into episode 113 after this. First 30 minutes of 113 after this. We'll take a 5-minute break
25.
to regain our abilities to
36 points of
handle
Eldritch
life.
Blast. Damn it.
36 points
As
of
it's
Eldritch
there on the ground,
Blast.
recovering from the slamming from Beauregard, kind of like
Water.
you release all 3 Eldritch Blasts. They kind of arc up and over the stairway, slamming into poof, poof, in the face. You see these black impacts to the left across its kind of normally water-drenched face where ice crystals have gathered once it hit the frozen air. And
As
as
I
it does,
punch
one of
the
its
mic.
eyes kind of bursts on one side. It has multiple eyes, so it doesn't really deter it. But as it does, it kind of like recoils and brings its claws up defensively in front of it. It looks pretty shaken by that display.
Nice.
Finishes your go?
Yes.
Yasha, you're up.
Okay, so I would like to run up to them as fast as I can.
30, 35, 40.
Running up as fast as possible.
50?
Poison equals damage type.
50, you can get
Poisoned
up
equals
to-
status condition.
Stairs there. Oh god.
Imposing disadvantage.
Maybe
Got
I
you.
will then,
Thank you, Daniel O'Day. Not sure my job is in demand, but my company is trying to buy up competitors in ALS,
okay.
so maybe I could transfer in.
I will.
I know.
Poison
okay,
damage,
I
just
would
do
like to
damage.
rage.
Poison condition may give you disadvantage. Shimmy Caparo said the same thing. Others might have as well. Thank you. I understand now. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
so then
You have your action still.
I'm
so
starting to think we might end
could
this
use
episode
your action
in
to
the
get
middle
all
of
the
a
way up there,
battle.
or you
We
could
are
just
down to
stay
17
put
minutes.
if you want to. Your call.
Unless it's just, I mean,
Yeah,
we're
we'll
not
get all the
fighting
way up
like
there.
big
Come on.
baddies. We're fighting, I mean, not that they're not big, but I feel like they're just like regular
Okay.
beasts on the
got it.
ocean.
ready.
Okay. Finishing Yasha's go, it is now these creatures' turn. One of them is stunned and can't do anything. The one that's currently right in front of Bo and Yasha is going to go ahead and make its attacks against her.
Two.
Against you, since you're the one who's right there.
All right.
So the first strike is going to be 24 to hit.
Yeah.
24 to hit.
Second one is natural 20. Holy shit.
24 to hit. And I'm curious to see what kind of power these guys have. Natural 20
Just out of it.
and a 24. I'm curious to see what kind of
So the
power
first hit
these
against
things
you,
have.
Beauregard,
What do they do?
is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah, big deal. 14
And you are
points.
grappled as it grabs you in the
I
claw.
figured that much. I figured you'd be
You are now
grappled because
currently
they're
being held
clawed
by the
creatures.
creature, one of its giant pincers.
All right.
So I kind of
The
assumed
other
that.
one
Critical.
is 18 points of bludgeoning damage. That's the crit. Did not
That's
roll
the
an
crit.
rate for the damage, so
See, Caduceus, isn't Caduceus close enough where we can nullify that? But honestly,
Good
probably
thing.
should save it just in case.
And the one behind on
right?
this point is going to go ahead and
Or is Caduceus just forgetting
over
he's
the
able
side.
to?
to go after Yasha.
Because I feel like Caduceus could nullify a crit. Well, he definitely can. I just don't know if he's close enough
I
to.
don't like these guys.
I just feel like 18 isn't a good enough reason to nullify it in case it's needed. Because
that
it's
is
only been able.
24.
I think he's only able to
Really
do
well.
it once a day.
And a 17.
No.
So one strike swings towards you and grabs you. You are grappled from the first strike. The second one misses you.
All right,
Currently
grapple.
being held in its claws. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, halved because you are raging to 8.
All right, so Yasha
You are
and
grappled and held
Bo
within its
are
large
grappled.
pincer.
Okay.
All right.
Yasha
that
and
finishes
Bo
their go.
both
Veth,
grappled.
You're up with Caleb on deck.
Vinny! Vinny just made a point to say hi.
Seems
Vinny!
like they grab it when it
To
comes
Vinny!
close. So maybe
We're
not that.
drinking this
I'll just take
orange
a couple
juice.
steps to
It's
my
pineapple
left,
orange juice, I
and I
swear.
will take, some
Vinny,
buttons out
we're
of my
drinking this
pocket
for
and throw
you.
them
Chugging
into the
it.
air
I'm going to finish
and
this.
cast a
And then what we're going to
spell,
be left with is that. So
turning
to
the
the great
buttons
and powerful
into
Vinny.
swirling,
We love you, Vinny.
glowing buttons. Swirling
Best
buttons.
pineapple orange juice I ever
will
had.
cast hypnotic
To
pattern.
Vinny.
Oh.
On
Pay
a
attention.
spot right in the middle of them. I don't care if it hits Bo. I don't care if it hits Yasha. I especially don't care if it hits Ford.
30
I
foot
especially
cube.
don't.
You could hit all
Care
of
if it
them,
hits
and
forward.
if you
That's
really
what-
want
that's
to
what
push it, you
not-
could probably
or
hit forward
that's
too if
just-
you
No,
really want
keep
to.
him out of it.
But you don't need to.
That's called character growth.
Okay, so I need both Yasha and Beauregard to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving
My
throw.
specialty.
By
like
Yasha
you're
and
raging,
Bo.
and that-
Wisdom
you
saving
can't be
throw.
charmed. That's
We're
true.
down to
Doesn't work
under
for
14
a
minutes.
barbarian
We're
type of-
Natural
closing in
one.
on 13 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Natural 1.
18.
So you succeed. Beauregard, you are charmed.
Bo
Yeah,
is
I
charmed.
can, but I can
natural
I can
1.
use an action to
It's
end
a
the
monk
charm.
thing. You
can't.
can't be charmed.
I can
It's
use
got to
an
be a monk
action.
thing.
I
A
can use
monk
an
thing,
action
yeah.
to do it.
However,
Right away, Veth
you
is
are
like, it's gotta be a monk
incapacitated
thing.
While charmed with a speed of 0, so you do not get actions.
Oh, shit.
No.
Wait, how does that work then?
Just like that.
Just like he explained.
Other charms, you still have your action, but this particular ability, this spell.
I love
does
that
not give you
Marisha's like,
actions
how
while
does
you're
that
charmed.
work? He
You're
just
essentially
explained
standing
it.
there. You're in its claw.
He said
going,
your speed is reduced to 0, meaning you can't have
Everything that happens
actions.
to you, you're like,
How does that
"Look, I
work,
can
though?
undo it."
That's how it
Except for
works.
this.
Buttons are pretty.
If someone explains it to you,
This guy's no
pretty
longer-
sure
We're
that's
essentially
how it
into your next
works.
turn, so.
Miss.
Other one.
And
Natural
Bo's
one,
my
fail.
favorite, so honestly, I'm kind of upset because
And
something
that is
bad might
a
happen. But those are the
14. What's your spell
rules.
DC?
Them's the
16.
rules
16.
right there.
They're all charmed
Okay,
and
that's good.
incapacitated.
So they can't move.
All
They
3?
can't move. They can't take actions.
That was
and
Oh my
first
god,
of
now
all,
they're all
She
charmed.
was fucked.
Yeah. Plus, we can go grab her body and just kind of like slide it out.
Alrighty.
Now
Finishes
everyone's
your turn,
charmed. Well, them at
Right,
least.
you moved.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just cast your spell.
I've
as a
loved
bonus
all
action,
of
I
the
will just,
Aussies I've encountered. They all
I'll
come
charge up my
to the
old,
west coast and snowboard the
Donato's
Rockies.
Voltaic
The
bolt.
Rockies.
Can't
I'm
cast
back,
two
but
spells on the
lost
round.
in
Okay,
well, then in that
this,
case, I
the
will
boat
bonus
battle, or
action
just random encounter. Shane, we're
dash.
fighting
No, I'll just
Sebastian.
defense. Can I
Giant
do that?
Sebastian's a giant crustacean band is attacking us.
I'll hide behind the ballista.
Hide behind this bush
Hide
here.
behind the ballista.
Okay.
This level and you have no idea what.
I don't
It
know.
happens. It happens.
How long it takes
Wants to be a
So-
monk so bad.
So cool.
So you're
They're really great.
So using the rest of your movement to go
should
behind the
be
ballista, and you're attempting to hide.
Yes.
Roll stealth check for me.
Oh my god.
Caleb,
We
you're
had a
coming up.
software program that had bonus
a lot.
actions.
34.
Okay. Caleb, you're.
Okay.
Man, that changed everything I wanted to do. Can I, from where I am, can I see Beauregard looking like she got the whammy, or is that impossible to see?
With your passive perception, I'd say at 19, yeah. You can tell, like, you can see the entire group kind of like this big flash of light and color, just in this weird pattern, almost like a bunch of pattern lights start.
I don't remember
blinking in that
this
space.
fight
And as it
at
does, you
all,
watch,
says Rogue.
Yasha kind
We're
of
down
duck
to
out
10
of the way,
minutes.
closing her eyes.
10
All three
minutes
creatures
left.
begin to, like,
I have to pee like a son of a bitch. I'll be
stand
able to
there
make
weirdly
it
staring,
10
and
minutes.
Beauregard has gone
But
from
we're gonna.
struggling
I'm thinking
to
this
just
battle
limply
might
staying
not
in its
end.
grasp.
There might be,
Okay,
or
then
maybe
I
we'll
will-
kill them.
All right, so peering through
But
and
I don't
seeing her
know.
just
I feel like
looking
this
she
could
took the
go
whammy,
beyond
Instead of moving back like I was going to do, I'm going
this
to move forward,
episode.
and I'm going to cast Dispel
But in 10
Magic
minutes, we're
on
gonna take a
her.
5-minute break. Gotta use the bathroom,
Okay.
fill my water,
Thanks, Freya.
and then we're
As
gonna
you do
watch
that,
30 minutes of
the
113. If you're
effect
jumping in,
drops
we are
from
going
her.
to
You
jump
are
into
no longer
113.
charmed. You're still grappled.
Shit.
And all of your magic items.
Still
are
grappled,
now
but no longer
destroyed.
charmed is Bo.
What the fuck, dude?
I cast Disintegrate.
Perfect. Are you staying where you are?
I'll move. Yeah, I actually wanted to move first. I'll be on top of the grate in the center of the ship there.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Finishing that go. Jester, you're up. Caduceus, you're on deck.
Arcade business. I
You
had
can't
to text
harm
the
them,
arcade.
right?
Chris is my business partner is gone this week, so I'm in charge of the arcade.
Okay.
They were just
Until they're
texting me real
harmed.
quick.
Or Veth drops.
Okay, then I'm gonna send my duplicate to where she's up and in close
Duplicate. Look at.
proximity,
Oh,
like,
I still
touchable
haven't
to
read
all
the
three of
flask.
them.
What is Flam? Is Flam's
Then two of them at a
Sask?
time.
Okay.
However,
Is
I can
Flam's
leave
Sask
two.
anything of interest? Is Sam's flask anything of interest?
Catty corner to where Beauregard is grappled.
Okay, and I'm
Remember,
going to
I just gotta chill.
cast spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. We have not seen spiritual weapon in forever. I feel like it's been
level?
so long since we've seen spiritual weapon. Thought it was the surprise boat with Ford at first. 9
Right
minutes.
above the one that's holding bow.
Okay, so we'll say about.
Don't kill Bo.
Don't kill Bo.
Okay.
Oh my god, imagine.
Same
I
turn?
mean,
Oh, I guess that's.
it's possible, I
bonus.
guess, but I doubt Bo dies.
You have an action to do a cantrip or to just move and.
Can I
shift around.
prep? Oh no, that's because I'll hold. Toll
Toll of
the
the
dead
dead. Toll the
until
dead.
they start moving. If
Okay.
if like it happens before my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Towards who?
Okay. okay.
The one holding bow.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
Jester's turn then. Caduceus, you're up.
So if I cast an effect on them that doesn't cause damage, that shouldn't interrupt the spell, correct?
What is this arcade? I was thinking
if you
you
cast
owned the
spell that
bar
does not do
behind
damage, yeah.
a
Yeah,
bowling
then we're
alley.
gonna
It is
Then I'm going to get
pool
walk up
arcade,
just close enough
clever.
to cast Bane on
I've
all
been
three.
there
Bless
since
you.
I was 16.
Okay.
That's a different spell.
Worked there till I was, well, I still work
isn't
there,
that
but
right?
Yeah,
till I
that's
was
a,
like in my early to mid
charisma
20s,
save.
I was
Charisma
just a
save.
worker for the first 5 to 10 years. Then I bought into the place.
That's a fail.
Now I am a partner, and I will probably end up
That's a fail.
owning the entire
-1,
building and
0,
structure and everything by the end of my life.
That's
Because
actually
my
a high
business
roll, but
partner
with
is
the penalty?
my
No.
father's age.
So they are all Bane.
And he has no wife, no
They seem
kids.
so charming.
And I bought in
Motherfucker.
20
So,
years
and now I'm
ago
gonna back
and
up
constantly
as much as I can. I'm
put
gonna
in
get that in there, and then I'm going
more
to
and
back
more
up
money
kinda
to the
head towards
point
center of
where
the boat, too, 'cause
I
I
don't
don't
know
trust
who
that
else
more
he
of
leave
these
it to.
things
He
aren't
has
gonna
no
show
kids,
It
no
is a
wife,
crowded ass.
Yeah.
and I am more of a son to him than anybody. So I will probably end up
Quite
with
that far back.
the entire arcade at some point, and then we will have live streams from the arcade.
Onto the ballista if things go shitty.
You got it. Okay. So, end of the round. Top of the next round.
Top of the morning to you all.
You hear some shouts from behind.
Yes.
Oh.
Knew it.
Have they finished the
crew's gonna
Fantasy
run down this
High
way,
season
and the
now?
captain is going
Can I
to just
resub
back
and
around
binge
on the
it?
other side of the
wheel.
No, it's a business partner of mine
a-
that is the age of my father. It has nothing to do with my
Creature
family.
begins to walk up.
When I was younger, I worked there as a part-time job.
You see a-
Then
you
I
see a
bought
humanoid,
into the place
figure,
as a
set up to
financial
the side,
investment.
Kind of this, like,
It's just a
grayish blue,
completely random
almost,
person that ended up
glittery,
being a very
smooth
good friend of
skin.
mine that
You see
became
these-
my business
their hair
partner
comes
that
out of
is
these
the
long
age of my
tentacle-like,
father.
like tendrils.
No
and the
family
mouth itself is
whatsoever, but
partially
he has no
open.
family. He
A
has no
familiar
kids, no
creature
wife.
you've
How can it be my
encountered once
father,
before.
Clever, if he has no kids, no wife? I couldn't be his kid if he has no
As
kids.
it,
Come on, Clever, follow along.
as you see it peering
I'm
over
joking.
and kind of
I
like
love you.
holding a small crystal in its hand, it goes across the front of the
Oh,
boat.
so there is definitely going to be a continuation.
Puts a finger forward. Oh no. The amber necklace you have around your body just
No
is
way!
dispelled,
Oh.
and all the contents onto the deck of the ship,
What the fuck?
scattering and spilling out into the space of the wood and ice, just all
Doesn't
over.
that have a lot of our shit?
It's got the fucking
Cloven crystal.
Cloven crystal. And a shit ton of fireworks!
And a shit ton of fireworks! Fireworks display!
Can you point to where Caleb is, please?
Center of the ship.
there.
Okay.
It's Caleb. Caleb is dead center. Caleb is
As you are up
dead
on the
center.
staircase, you hear the shouts and you look over and you see this creature out of the corner of your eye, and the necklace shatter, and you watch as amongst all the rummage that falls to the ground scattering, you see the one little yellow
This makes
orb
perfect sense now.
kind of roll off in this
Oh no,
direction.
it's the moment. I honestly knew something was going to probably happen because I'm like, there's no way these three
To
crustaceans
your
are
right
just
side,
here.
and you look over, and just pulling up on the side of the boat, you see a humanoid figure with ice clusters gathered around its shoulders.
I have chills
You
so
see this
bad, I
large
feel like I'm
brimmed
gonna
hat
piss my pants.
And this plume of feathers, palish skin with a twisted, broken semblance on the
It's
neck,
reminding me
eyes
of
glowing faintly blue.
Pirates of the Caribbean, like with the
see
what is it?
the visage of Captain Avantica.
What?
Darling, we have business elsewhere. And is going to grab towards you.
Oh my god, it's reminding me of what is it? What am I thinking of with the oh my god, I can't think of his name. Casey Jones? Not Casey Jones. What am I thinking of from Pirates of the Caribbean with all the fucking crustacean covered pirates and the squid dude? I'm brain farting. I'm brain farting on it. I know what I'm thinking of. Avantica has just rode up on us. But what am I thinking of for
so
pirates?
This is going to be.
Is it?
Shit.
Awesome.
Davy Jones locker. Davy Jones locker, thank you.
Stone and a ton of fireworks.
Avantica has returned. That is a fucking amazing. I honestly didn't expect Avantica. I thought it was either going to be
All of the fireworks.
what's his face. Oh my god, I'm brain farting on everything.
Wait, was there anything else in there? That's
Vandrin. I thought it was either going to be Vandrin or the other dude or
Relic of our
important thing.
Ukatoa.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Natural 20 for a 21. 1 point.
Lucky fucker. So
with the 4 dice.
The 4 dice got him a natural 20.
That is the
Avantica has just rode up on us.
currently undead.
I correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to sound like a liar, but did I not say I thought I'd see Avantica again way back when we lost Avantica?
Okay.
I feel like I said Avantica, I could totally see her being coming back because of the Ukatoa angle.
And as you do, she goes, interesting. And pulls out 2 blades. You see in one hand this blackened metal hooked dagger that comes to a point and then hooks back underneath. And the other
I love
is
that
this
we've
rapier,
never
but the
gotten
rapier
out of this
itself
whole thing.
has this weird kind of tentacle-like spiral up the center of the blade. Where it comes and gathers around the base, you can see barnacles and
Cheers
jagged
to
crystalline
Avantica.
glass. It's been a while.
Oh no.
It's been a
That's
while.
where we're gonna pick up.
And that's what we're gonna pick up. I have to pee so goddamn bad. I mean, you are a liar. Crazy ex-girlfriend's got.
Combat round.
I did say that though. Clever, you know I said it. Go back and look at my reactions. The good thing is all this is recorded.
Okay, can you, before we
I
close,
swear.
can you just give me like I'm having a hard time seeing who's
I have to
where.
pee so
can you do a
bad.
little point out?
I'm gonna pause it now. We're gonna pause it now. I'm gonna pause it now. I just have to pee so bad. I'm not gonna be able to focus on Marisha. I drink so many mom's waters and stuff. We'll be right back. We're gonna do episode 113. We'll be right back. We're back. Hello, everybody. All right. What is this nonsense? Okay, we're good. Huh. My God. So Avantica is back. I had to pee so bad. I was like, all right, I don't have time. We're ready. We're gonna jump in. Let Matt say goodbye. We're gonna talk.
I'm in a pile of lobsters.
Yeah.
You are in a pile of lobsters.
I have this.
Play so
We're gonna add it.
I'll appeal
to this,
to her.
because there's still ice in
feminine
here. So here we
Just
go.
flirt with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll take her
be
catch her off
generous.
guard.
Yeah.
Face.
That's
I'll
as
give her a
generous
kiss.
as
It'll
I
be
should
like in the
probably
movies,
be.
and all the ice will melt.
So,
You'll
Yeah.
run your blade through her during
right
the
there.
kiss.
Okay.
Yasha's there.
Damn it. Like a Game of Thrones.
Jester's ability, or Jester's form. So
That's my
Her duplicate.
duplicate. So Bo, Yasha,
All right.
duplicate, creature,
Okay.
creature.
We will
Where's my
demand an
spiritual
answer.
weapon?
What is it?
Spiritual weapon
They
is
used to
towards the very
be
back
in
near
the
front of the
frame behind him, but I can't see them.
You didn't kill Avantica.
We will demand an answer.
King.
I'll read the chat. We'll talk in a
Snap her
second.
neck.
Snap your neck.
Snapped her neck. Yes, her
Is
neck was
Ukatoa
snapped.
Here? Are we fighting Ukatoa?
That's what I'm
now?
thinking.
Or is
What I was thinking was
like-
when we saw the three
Ukatoa.
crustacean
They
guys
only
jump
need
on
this
board, I'm
thing to
thinking
let
this has
you
got to be
carry-
Ukatoa
You
related.
carry the most important artifact
Yes,
in the
not
carrying it
entirety.
anymore. It's rolling
well,
around
you were
on the
carrying.
deck.
Oh my god.
I thought that thing was unbreakable or something.
We have gone months without combat, and we got one round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We haven't seen
we'll pick up
spiritual
there
weapon in
next
so
time.
long. We haven't gotten combat in so long.
On that note,
All right, Matt's gonna say goodnight.
thank you all so
We're gonna
much.
log on to episode 113. We're
was
gonna
a
set it up. We're gonna get a timestamp. We're gonna talk. To be a pile of lobsters appealed to me.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll pick up
Back-
with this insane combat.
Had to
next
get
week,
myself some
but
Reese's
we love you very
Pieces.
much,
Star,
and
don't worry.
is
We're
it
just.
Thursday yet. Good night.
Is it Thursday yet? Good night. All right. Back. We're gonna jump into 113. Is this 113? My God, is that 113? The name is so long. Sarsaparilla, licorice, and is that 113? No, that's 127. Why is 113 not right where I could see it? Where are you, 113? What is that? What is this all about? Why wouldn't 113 be like right there? Campaign 2, episode 113. It should be the next one. Why is it not immediately in front of me? All right. Here we
Hello,
are.
everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role.
We're going to
our
pause
virtual
it. I'm just going to
voice actors
get
sit around and play
to
Dungeons
where we
and
need to
Dragons.
be.
Her breath giving off this mist as she looks to you with cold, faintly glowing eyes
Matt
and
is
a wicked grin.
giving us
Her
a
neck
chat.
somewhat off kilter, and seems to be inviting this reunion. And that's where we left off, in the middle of this struggle and fight.
I'm going to reset the
From
clock.
top of this combat round,
hard feeling,
we
bro.
come to Beauregard.
Oh.
Kick us up.
You had just found yourself charmed briefly, and then come back to
Charmed
wiping the
briefly.
influence from your eyes. However, you are still
We're
grappled
going to pause
in the
it, everybody.
claws
Don't worry.
of a charmed creature who is now currently incapacitated and just clutching you in this tight.
I love Marisha's shirt.
Does disengage? Can I disengage from grapple if I?
No, you have. It's
Whoa,
an
whoa,
action.
whoa. What did I do? Did I just speed it up? How did I speed it up without even touching anything?
To break free.
Why was she
and you have to
talking so
roll
fast?
Versus its strength. It has disadvantage though. I will say, yeah.
It has disadvantage on strength.
Because
Am I
it's
crazy?
incapacitated.
Marisha was
I'll
just
say
talking, like,
circumstantially
super
right
fast.
now because it can't take actions. It's just currently standing there, kind of dazzled by the hypnotic pattern that held it there. It's not as strong as it once was in the moment because it is distracted.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that.
All right. What is happening?
So
Why is my mouse messed up? What is happening? I'm like clicking and it's not clicking.
wait, it's contested.
Wait, let's-
Strength roll.
Correct.
Saving throw or
No, just a strength check.
Straight roll.
no.
And sprint.
Okay.
You can do it.
Ah!
All right, we're gonna stop there because I don't know what the hell is wrong with my mouse. 12:50. I know we went a little into it, but we were watching it together. So Marisha is rolling. 12. We'll do 12 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. 12 minutes 50 seconds. Marisha is rolling. There we go. Marisha is screaming because something happened with her roll. I don't know what was happening with my mouse. My mouse was like double clicking everything every time I tried to do it. And then at one point it looked like Marisha went into like super fast quick time. We're doing 30 minutes in. We're going to talk first. I just want to see how far in we go before the break. All right, the break is at 2:08 on the dot. Literally 2:08 and 1 second is when Matt goes to dark. You can see it right there. So 2:08, then we come back at 2:28, and then it ends at 4:05. So we're getting an hour 35. No, not even. An hour. Oh my God, it's a short. Well, no, we are getting like an hour and 40 minutes almost. Let me see. If we go 30 minutes in, 30 minutes in from where we are now, that's 42. Our Patreon is 142. 142. And then it starts at 2:08. 142. I might do a quick 15-minute Patreon video. YouTube video. 15 minutes, and I might add 15 minutes because I hate short live streams, and it's like an hour 35, hour 40 minutes. So I might shave that rest in half. I might go to like around, I might just do a 15-minute YouTube video. Either way, I'll add some time to the live stream next week. But let's talk. If you long click on a playing YouTube video, it goes fast. Oh, maybe that's what I did. Neil, you are a genius. You speed it up by holding right arrow. Gotcha. Everyone's saying the same thing. I heart grown cold. A heart grown cold. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, that is the name of the episode. A heart grown cold. I just can't speak English. We're doing great. We'll be able to do 30 minutes. I'll still have the Patreon hour. I'll do a quick 15 minutes. I'll be able to get my sushi tonight. Is Ninja here? Because I haven't seen Ninja in a while. I hope Ninja's doing all right at work. But is there anything I need to know before we jump in? We will demand an answer. Whispers Ukatoa. What's the next episode called? A Heart Grown Cold. I'm reading all the comments. Anyone want to make a bet on the chances we'll start getting 100 likes again soon? Don't worry, Jay. The episode will start getting stupid long again. That's probably the best breakup. The short YouTube video don't hurt. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, everybody. So we're going to do 30 minutes. We'll go to 42, give or take. And then I'm going to do the Patreon hour. And then I'll do a short YouTube video and add whatever remains before the break to the live stream. I like to have a solid hour, 45 minutes to 2 hour live stream. And they're doing a short live stream this week. It's another one of those where it starts at 2. I mean, by the time Matt ends, by the time Matt stops talking, it's like 2:30. And then it's 4:05, it ends. So it's like an hour and 35 minutes. I'm definitely going to add half of the YouTube video to the live stream, cut it short. I think the shorter YouTube videos are better anyway. Where are your Mighty Nine statues? Callisto, if you look behind me, Ford is, I didn't even realize. Ford is down here. I don't know if you guys could see it. If you guys could see it, I don't know. I'm going to move away, but Ford is down here. Grog is up there, which is obviously Vox Machina. Oh, you can see him. Okay, Ford is down here. I'll move my arm. Ford is right there. And then Bo and the rest are in my bedroom because I just ran out of room, and I was honestly afraid they'd break, leaving them like in the main room. Because, they're very large and they take up a lot of space. We moved Ford because of the Chucky doll. Chucky took Ford's spot because Chucky became the new show. So there are at least 4 Critical Role statues in my house. I think 5 to be exact. The answer we were looking for is, where did the Critical Role Mighty Nine statues go? Oh, all right. Lisa Pocky, well, I just answered those questions. There's a bow. I'm trying to think of, there's 2 in my room, 1 on each of my tower speakers, and then Grog and Ford, and I feel like I have 1 more. But either way, there are statues all over my house, and I will be getting more. I kind of slow rolled. The reason I think I told you guys, I kept buying them as soon as they drop, and then 6 months later, they would all go on sale for 50% off, and I'm like, why do I keep buying them as soon as they come out when I'm not in a rush? We're going to be doing this for another year. Right now we're at 113. there's at least another 3/4 of a year of videos left. So I was like, no sense in rushing, because every time I do it, they end up going on sale like 6 months later. And I have enough now. Like, Grog is my favorite. I'm going to not lie to you. Grog is my favorite. And it's hilarious because he's riding on a My Little Pony. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's riding on Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is underneath Grog, and he's riding Rainbow Dash. That checks out. Bo in a bedroom. That sounds right. Yes, Bo is in my bedroom. Bo is my favorite. Bo is literally, I have 2 tower speakers right underneath my 76 or 77 inch OLED LG television. And I have Bo. Actually, no. The other statue's sitting somewhere else. I have Bo. And then over here is a Mandalorian helmet, like an actual Mandalorian helmet. So the other statue is probably on my shelf, because I have a shelf in my room too. I've had a lot to drink, everybody. So we're going to drink more. Cheers, and we're jumping in. Get ready. I want to get rolling because I want to get sushi. So everybody, get ready. We're going to present ourselves like normal people. Let me make sure I'm centered. Centering, and let me know in the chat right now. Do we do a Fallout live stream tomorrow? We did it last week. I said it earlier, but I'm curious to see how many people are back in that weren't here before. We might do a Fallout live stream tomorrow, talking all about spoilers and stuff. I did one last week, but a lot of people hadn't finished yet. Neil finally finished it. I think maybe Colvin did. Either way, let me know if you want live stream tomorrow around 3 o'clock. Fallout, spoiler talk. We'll watch some videos with audio just to get in the feel of the greatness of Fallout. I loved it. Season 2 was greenlit this week. I think it was today. Did you hear who's going to be in the Wicked film? There's a cast member that they were holding on to for a while. I did not star. I have to go. Have fun. Tealbird, everyone thank Tealbird for the amazing art of Ford in this week's episode. Tealbird, you are amazing. I hope you have a glorious night. Cheers to Tealbird. Live Fallout? Yes, Clever. Live Fallout. Yes, to Fallout stream. I put together a playlist. All right, Michael did some work, so we're doing it. So tomorrow around, I'm going to post it either tonight or tomorrow morning. Probably tonight, if I remember. Fallout live stream around 3 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday. But let's get into it so I could get sushi. 3, 2, 1, go. Cocked. Okay. And the first word we go on is cocked.
Ooh. You are unable to break free from its
We jumped into the next episode with a cocked.
Too tightly wrapped around your torso. You feel the jagged edges of the claw.
How much are we going to get into on this 30 minutes is what I want
Just a bit. You're not going to get out.
So incapacitated doesn't mean they let go of everything. And
no, it depends on incapacitated. Technically means they do not have actions or bonus actions.
Incapacitated.
They can't do anything based on they're not asleep. They're just currently dazed by the spell.
State they were in.
That wasn't a save throw, was it?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'd like to think they do lose control of their bowels, though.
Yeah.
They lose control of their bowels. All of them
terrifying smell of crustacean
scat
shit now.
all over.
It completely fills the side of the boat.
How do crustaceans poop? Is it like long strings like fish, or is it?
I love when Ashley Johnson
Okay, just
wears
The more
hats like that.
Beauregard, what you doing?
I don't know what it is. I love hats like that on girls.
Punch it in the face.
Specifically,
action to break through.
Because
so you can do bonus action.
Do like
girls.
girls.
You can do flurry of blows because I believe you have to use.
So I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I'm sure guys look great with it, but I'm not attracted to guys. So I feel like girls when they wear hats like that are very adorable. And Ashley is adorable in that hat. I say that with all the love and compliments possible.
Can I do my
Par for the course. Cheers to everybody. My goal is to finish this in the next 30 minutes. I got to do the clock. I know, clock. I'm surprised.
Believe it or not,
everyone didn't say it yet because I just realized. Clock.
Wow.
This is the
They're rare. They're rare. I found it.
So wait, are you saying I can just attack?
You get one punch.
I punch it.
Wake it up.
One punch. Bro.
You get one punch bow. I love it. One punch bow.
Yeah, it was. But it was a 17, so
One
I'm gonna
punch
take it
bow.
for 27.
Aw.
27
Depends
hits.
on the guy and the hat. Michael, you are correct. I'm also going to put a
I had
note
such a oh man.
in my phone that I have to
7
look
points
for
of damage.
upcoming Critical Role statues.
I can do that.
Because eventually they are going to go on sale, and I gotta remember to get them all.
Take your D4.
I gotta get them all. They're like
Take
Pokemon.
D4.
Oh, minus D4 because it is.
Oh, he's big.
Oh, there you go.
baby.
15.
Stunned.
Stunned.
Yeah.
Like Gilmore is on sale right now. See, it's like I feel silly buying them immediately on pre-order when they go on sale like a couple months later.
As she punched
They go
him,
on
did he move at
sale
all?
for like hundreds of dollars off. I bought Ford, Grog,
so he's no
Bo,
longer
and
charmed as
whoever
you
I'm
punched the charm
forgetting,
out of him.
which I feel horrible about. I bought them all instantly.
And now it's
And
the
then, like,
impact.
6 months later,
This
I
kind of
would have
delayed
saved
reaction as you slam it
hundreds of dollars
right in the
had I
area
just
where the
waited.
metal plates hit.
And
or the-
now that I have
hard
enough,
crustacean
like
plates hit.
I
And it
honestly
seems
would
to
have wanted a couple
sent
to
a
begin with.
shock through his,
But now that I have a
nervous
couple, I'm in
system,
no
he's
rush.
currently trying to
We have
recalibrate.
time.
Does that cancel his grapple?
I'll get them on Black
No, we
Friday.
still
Black
have-
Friday,
we're
I'm
still
going to
holding
order
on.
all the rest. Black Friday, what do we got?
It's just the
It's
tendons are all
almost
locked up.
May. June, July, August, September,
incapacitated.
October, November. In
Bearing
6,
in there or something.
Or reaction.
7
This is
months,
technically what it means.
I'll order all of
left the
them
break.
and get Black Friday deals and get
where are
half
you on
off.
the ship?
I'll
I'm
save like
towards
$500
the
bucks
bow,
if I get them all.
The stern. The
Gotta
stern.
get them
This is
all.
Bo's turn.
Yep.
All right, Ford, you're up. Yasha,
The
you're on
Gilmore
next.
statue is stunning. I love Gilmore. I have the robe. You guys saw the robe.
Okay.
I have Gilmore's robe. I have Sprinkles
I will
onesie.
respond
I have
by
so
saying
much
my X,
Critical Role stuff at
dead
this
X,
point.
Just pop up.
Look
on the
over here.
ship.
I haven't even
She's on
opened
the
it.
ship.
Right over here,
Is
just
she
sitting on my
the
shelf,
railing, or did she, like,
is
hop
Knott's
over and both
Flask.
feet on the
I have
ship?
that.
Up on, like, on the edge
I
of
have
the
the
railing, and then
Exandria
sometimes you try and
Journal, which
chuck
I
you off
still
the
haven't even
side, and
opened.
then
It's
you
still
resist it,
wrapped
she
up.
just kinda stays
I always
there.
forget it's there.
Start stepping over
I
the
just
edge
buy
and
so much
drawing both
shit.
The rapier and the dagger that
I
she's
have
holding
the
out to edges.
God, I really just want to Spartan
Nestled
kick her
Nook.
off.
I should put that, right? We're going to
want to?
put this in the Nestled. Oh, it doesn't fit. That's right. That's
It's
why
an action,
I always drink out of mason jars, and this doesn't
Look real
fit.
dumb.
I have Critical Role shit everywhere.
My strength ain't the best. Oh, that sounds win-win to me. I'd go for it.
Over
Don't
the
you
edge.
have like the Eldritch Blast that blasts people back or something? No.
I apologize
Nope, I
if it
didn't
burped into the
pick
mic.
that.
I thought it'd be funny. Maybe it
My
was.
bonus action,
Ninja
I'm
is
gonna
here.
cast,
I will bring him
Hexblade's
some
Curse
strong
at Avantica.
Okay, you got it.
cat. What is that? Catnipso? He can be zooted. What is catnipso?
We'll say
Catnipso.
cursed.
What is catnipso?
Okay. I am going to move directly over the cloven crystal. I'll use my 30 feet to run to where it lies on the deck.
The cloven crystal.
Okay, you're gonna run this way.
Uh-huh.
All right. 10. She gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Mm-hmm.
She will take with her rapier.
Her rapier.
Hang on the side of the boat.
It's a 21 to hit.
Hits. Is there any bane on her? There's not.
No.
Bane doesn't help the attack rolls, unfortunately.
Actually,
It's saving.
not that she's baned, but
Right, I believe Bane is saving throws.
attack rolls.
Oh, and attack rolls as well. You're right.
But she's not
All
baned.
right.
Oh, but she's not. You're right.
Not baned.
That's okay. However, that is
She knew.
Catnipso.
16 points of piercing damage.
My bad.
I'm gonna
I
roll
won't
a
pay
D6
out
because
what
she's
Critical Role
been
and other
Hexblade
people
cursed,
want
and with my armor
for
of
their
hexes,
normally
if I
for their
roll a 4 or higher,
novelty clothing and statues, but I'll pay
misses.
$70 for
She
a
does.
for a rock.
So swings with the rapier, and
Yeah, I'm not about. I'm
the-
like I'm all about
the
paying
kind of dark
for
shadows
things.
that currently
Like
swirl around her
I have no
torso
problem.
reach out.
But
and
then
grab
when
her
I find
arm,
out
pull
like 6
just
months
wide
later
out
it
of the way,
goes
and it
half
swings
price,
past your body as you rush.
like
over.
I'm like, why not wait
Yes.
when I'm not in a rush?
standing over
I'm
the
in no
cloven
rush.
crystal, like with it between my feet.
They're
I'm
like
gonna use my
when you include the shipping, Sideshow charges like $250 a statue, and then it's like another 40 or 50 shipping. There's no way to beat that. There's no free shipping with
I'm
Sideshow.
gonna use my
So,
action.
and
to
not for
use
nothing,
my
every
channel
time they ship me a
divinity.
statue, it's broke.
I'm going to create.
So like I'm
Marine
like,
Lair,
it isn't like they're like, well, we ship
which
it really
is,
well.
I'm
Like
gonna
half
channel
the
the
time
sea
they're
to create a
broke,
thick cloud
so they don't
of
even
fog that
ship it well.
surrounds you and heavily
And you
obscures
pay
the area for 20 feet
ridiculous
in
amounts
all
of money for
directions.
shipping.
follows me as I move.
So it's
You
like,
and any other creature
I might
you
as well
choose
wait,
within 5 feet of you can
if that's
see
the
the
case.
fog and suffer no penalties from being
I
within
have
it.
had
This fog lasts
2
for
out
10
of 2,
minutes,
2 out of 4.
spreads around corners and
4
cannot
of
be
the
disturbed.
statues I bought, 2 of them were broke when I got them.
Allies can see through
And I
the
pay
fog?
like
Yes.
$30,
If they're
$40
right
for
next
shipping
to
on a
him.
200
Oh, so
something
if we
dollar
wander
statue.
into it, we won't be able to see until
That
we
is
get
like
extra for
Correct.
Okay, okay.
20%.
So all of you who are looking in that direction, you watch as
40%
Ford rushes
increase.
over down to
What
where
is
the
it? I
crystal
don't even
is.
know.
grabs
10%
the
of
sword,
the
and
cost
then
of the statue,
suddenly
20% of the cost of
apparating
the
from
statue
around him, this
for
heavy
shipping, and it
fog just
breaks.
fills the center of this ship, and you have no idea. You can't see across the ship. You can't see where Ford is. You just lost
I am the same
visibility
way
on
with
half the
video
ship.
games. There's only 1 or 2 titles that I spend the money on for pre-orders.
That's
Exactly
Battlecry whenever
right.
it uses that feature.
And it's not about being cheap. It's like,
That's my battle cry.
you know, you got to save money where you can.
That's the end of that.
Okay,
I'll
and the
pay
fourth
top
card.
dollar
Got
for
it.
shit.
Yasha,
If
you're
I
up.
know something's gonna
Okay,
be at that
so,
price, if like something's
Since
like
I see
$500
that
bucks, and
Bo
I
is
know it's gonna
grappled,
be
I'm
that
going to
price
try and cut off
for
the,
years, I'll pay the $500
pincer
bucks.
from the,
But when you let me know it's
monstrosity.
gonna go on sale every
Okay.
time,
Just gonna
like
try and
every
cut
time
it.
I bought a
Start
statue,
hacking
6
away.
months later, it's half
currently
price.
holding on to Beauregard.
It makes
Yeah,
me
I'm gonna
like
try to hack away at that arm.
neglect
So you got your 2 attacks
or
on
not want to do it.
So, 17.
17 hits.
Okay. Let me get some dice.
Cheers, my friends. We are down to almost 20 minutes already. We're down 10 minutes.
I'm going to do a Savage Attacker because that was kind of low.
Savage Attacker. I'm going to make this drink last longer by doing this. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That was probably too much,
32.
but either way,
32
we're doing
points of
it.
damage.
We're doing it.
Let's
We just
go.
did it.
Yeah.
We already did it.
Alrighty.
We're doing
First
it.
strike as
Like
you
and subscribe.
swing wide with the blade.
Everybody here,
Carve through the
if you
heavy
didn't like
chunk
and
of its
subscribe,
body. You
what
watch as
kind
part
of
the armor
asshole
that kind
are
of
you
blocks the
that
part
you
of the
watched me
face
this long
is
and
now
you didn't
carved
like and
in two,
subscribe?
and this
And
kind
if
of
you
dark
did,
purple
then I love you,
viscera is
and you
now
know I
hanging
do.
out and bleeding as its clicking sound has now become this warbling. It's in pain.
It's in pain.
Right.
It's
Let's
warble.
see if we can do a little more.
When you see a
Are you rolling with
warble,
advantage?
you know that's some
No,
serious
stunned.
shit. Warbles are some serious shit.
Yeah. Okay, that would be a 23.
Yeah.
That hits. Second strike.
So,
Jesus,
25
I feel
for the
dirty
second
enough
hit.
that
25
most
points of damage?
shirts
25
cost
points of
over
damage.
20 nowadays.
Done.
There was a time
go.
I refused to pay more than 10. Star, I agree.
2 times through.
I
This
wait
creature's looking pretty dang hurt.
for
It's
the
still
shirt stores I buy
currently
from to go on like
standing
sale, and
upright,
when the
so
sale
it's stunned
happens,
from
they're
your strike.
$16.
It's not long for
I
this
remember
roll
going
if
and
this
getting
were to continue, but it's
$9.99
still
shirts
holding
all the
on to
time,
Beauregard
all
best
day,
it
every
can.
day.
okay. So
Now
then
$16
as
is like a fucking
my
deal.
bonus action.
I wait for it.
I would like to
Otherwise,
use
they're
Zealous
like 20,
Presence
25 bucks
and
for
let
a
out
regular
a
tee.
battle cry,
Okay.
which
And I love my
gives,
t-shirts. All I wear is t-shirts.
10
You guys
other
say.
creatures in 60 feet
I have my dress
advantage
shirts on
attack
occasion,
rolls and saving throws.
But I love novelty t-shirts.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Attacks and saving throws.
Attacks and saving throws.
Name this
That
piece
I
again.
bought
Till my next turn.
some of
Everybody
the
except for
clothing,
Jessica.
and it's only
Just
been
your
really good. I love the good shit.
know.
I will say,
Once or
Critical
twice.
Role
Oh,
is
no.
quality shit.
It's okay. It's my fault. I should have been closer to you.
No. Wait, no, you're aren't
Mixing
you
it
up
up.
on the,
Duplicate is next to you.
Duplicate's next to you, but
My
she
If you know,
feels
you
real
know.
invigorating.
Lace
That's true.
agreed.
feet.
That's huge.
Who else is within 60 feet?
Everybody except Jester.
Me too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's huge.
That's magical.
I feel like I've used it before.
You've
At
used it before.
27,
Okay,
we're gonna
yeah.
chug half of
So
this,
for one round until Yasha's
one
next turn.
round.
and then
Till my next turn.
halfway
So-
through the next part, we're gonna chug
so
the
that
other
finishes
half.
your go,
I'm
Yasha?
gonna
That
pace
finishes my
myself
goal.
properly.
Quick,
Okay.
punch somebody.
You got it.
Even the wizard.
It is now Avantica's turn.
Avantica's turn, everybody. Here we go. Avantica's
Oh,
up.
she goes with the creatures.
Well, she's going before them actually.
Okay.
Okay.
In her initiative order. So after watching Ford rush off,
In her initiative order.
she watches the fog emerge and kind of cocks her head a little bit. Very interesting. And it's going to go ahead and dart into the fog.
Darts into the fog.
Is going to rush past you. And is going to make an
I
investigation
love that
check with
Avantica's
disadvantage
here.
Because of
Avantica
the
was a
fog that's in the
great
space.
character.
Did you pick
And
it
now
up,
that
or
we
did
have her
you just-
back,
You fogged it.
I love it more than ever.
6 things.
She actually rolled pretty well. Okay.
She actually rolled pretty well.
You can see this. She kind of passes by you and vaguely sees your shadow, even though you're heavily obscured at that point, and she just darts to the ground and starts rummaging through the the elements of loose fireworks, but since the ball rolled this far, it's almost solitary there on the center of the ground, and it gives off its own kind of faint, soft yellow glow.
Oh,
almost
shit.
In the proximity of Avantica, and she reaches down and grabs it with one hand, kind of
Avantica,
putting the
got
dagger
it.
away, and with the rapier in her other hand, she stands up. No, that's all of her movement.
All right, Avantica grabbed it.
She currently has the crystal in her
All
possession.
right, she has it.
And kind of learns.
She's in fog, so we did not
So
see her
everyone
pick it
outside
up.
the fog can't see her. Only
Yeah, so
Ford
nobody
sees.
knows.
All you saw was her vanish into the fog.
Like
after
Ford kind of saw.
Caduceus sees her though. Yeah.
Matt made it a
No,
point to
Caduceus
say
can't see
Ford
anything.
kind of
Caduceus
saw.
right now, suddenly you have no visibility. You are lost in fog, and everything around you just went fucking.
The last thing I saw was Ford do a thing.
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
It's a problem. It doesn't feel.
It's a problem.
Oppressive. It just feels a problem.
Yeah.
And I have a question, DM. Everyone on this side of the ship, once this fog's up, wouldn't have been able to see her enter into it either, right? Like, isn't
Correct. Everyone on this side has no idea what's transpired at this point.
I'm going to order the
only
Lego
probably
D&D
Yasha and
thing
Bo
when
would
I
have
can
any idea.
convince someone to
But
store
you guys are
it
also a little
for me.
distracted, so most of you would have seen her just dart into the
Y'all,
fog, and that's it.
I see Clever
I
say
have a
y'all.
question. Can I see
Y'all
above the fog?
smashed.
Since I was up on the stairs,
I'm
can
totally
Fog is 20
fine,
feet
Clever.
in
I'm just having a
whole,
good
like,
old time.
radius.
Okay.
And I'm going to drink
So,
this
no,
in
you
1
cannot see the
minute.
other
We
side
have
of the ship.
1 minute.
That
I'm going to
finishes
drink
Vantica's
half
turn.
this.
Crawling up
Watch, I spilled it all over
onto
myself,
this
and you're
side
like,
of the ship
that's what I'm
of
saying.
her, you see this
Toad-like
weird,
demon
almost
creature.
Toad-like demon creature that kind of like.
Jesus.
It has this kind of faint pulsing glow to it, like it has runes on its chest. some sort
Toad-like
of-
demon
which
creature
You can
coming
make an
up.
Arcana check.
Hell yeah.
Avantica blew up the amber necklace. Yes, she did.
26.
26.
Yeah.
You acknowledge this here as a. What's the wrong one? You acknowledge this as usually the effects that are given off by a creature that has been summoned.
Okay.
It is being held here for a time by
right.
some sort of magic.
Okay.
Summoned
but it
creature
comes over the
by
side
magic. Here it comes.
And darts over to you right as it comes. Right as you recognize this, it kind of goes in your direction with these large extended claws out on both sides of its hands. It's going to go ahead and come over you.
I'm
for one
torn
strike
between
here.
the Lego D&D thing, and I don't
That is
have
a,
space for or
22 to hit?
hoping that they restock
hits.
the Fallout
Hits.
themed stream deck
You
stuff.
take
Sounds
11
like a
points of slashing
solid
damage.
dude. Yes, he does. Cheers
It's gonna go
to
ahead and take
everybody.
an
We're at
attack
the
again.
27-minute mark, which
22
is
again.
halfway.
Hits.
Halfway. We're drinking half of this.
She
Ready?
rolls 10 points
Everybody,
of slashing damage.
unite. Radiators, drinkers
one more
of all
time, so go ahead
sorts,
and-
whether it's alcohol or iced tea or
Wow,
lemonade or
that's-
whatever you have.
17
Unite.
points, 17
We're going to drink half of this. Cheers.
Hits.
Hits, okay.
Yeah.
You then take.
That's for the end. Whew.
Okay.
The rest is for the
15
end.
points of slashing damage.
We're down
then
to under
after
15
it
minutes.
It vanishes.
What?
A blink monster?
It's going to go ahead and.
A
appear
blink
right
monster.
behind
It's a
Jester on the
blink
stairs.
monster.
And you feel these
Clever's
feet
there doing it.
hit the wood
Neil,
behind you. You kind of
cheers,
glance over, and the
Rogue,
thing you just
Daniel
saw assault
O'Day.
Caleb is now behind you.
I
His tongue
miss
kind of dangling out over this jagged row
my
of teeth in the bottom
alky.
jaw.
I miss my
think
Star.
those
Why do you
lobsters
miss your
are our
alky?
biggest
Did I forget
foe.
something?
That finishes its go.
I know you had lemonade. You had lemonade at a point. You had iced tea, or almost had iced tea.
Jesus.
Another one of these
this is a
crustacean
big fight.
creatures crawls up on the opposite end.
Right, they want to go long together.
I have Knott's Flask. I still have never used Knott's
Jumps
Flask.
down in the center of
This has never been opened or used for.
Wait, is it bigger
for-
or is it just
look.
the angle on the
the
camera?
angle looks
It's
bigger.
never been used.
It's the same as the other.
I bought it because
Oh
I
my
loved
God,
it.
they're huge.
I'm just not a big flask person, but I probably should use it. I'm gonna make it a point to try to remember
I
to
want to make
use
sure
this
these are
next
properly
week.
treated.
But Knott's Flask is
in front
great.
of your nest cam.
Now that Beth is back and we don't have a Knot, I almost feel
It is going
like I shouldn't.
It's going to go ahead and make.
That would be sea salt. That would make more sense.
Yeah, that was massive.
It looks huge.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Because I forgot, Yasha, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Yasha, Constitution,
behind me,
Constitution saving throw.
Right behind me.
You can feel the breath.
Yeah. Oh god.
17.
Okay,
Oh wait,
you're
I
fine.
can roll again.
You're fine.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, something I forgot last time since we were at the end of the game, but the narrative is maintained.
Okay.
Veth,
Narrative
you feel
maintained.
as you kind of look over your shoulder, you see the creature right there bearing down on you, and it begins swiping at you both with its pincers. The first one is 19 to hit.
Hits.
All right.
19
You
hits.
take
Fuck, man.
2, I think.
Look at the crustacean, man. The
15
crustacean looks
points of bludgeoning
awesome.
damage, and you are.
I wouldn't know
grappled.
what Avantica's gonna
Uncanny
do.
dodge, I guess.
If they do shoes,
Reduce
I
it
will
to
happily go
7, 8
bankrupt
points?
for the right
Okay.
design.
8 points? 8 points.
Shoes would be cool.
And it's going to use its tentacles for its second attack.
I just saw, my sister sent me a link.
Well, actually, give me
That
both, 'cause
the
you are-
company
you
that
are
does
grappled by it
the-
now. second strike is going to come at you. That is going to be a
See the
23
critical
hit,
roll
sure.
things that are up there behind me
That one
on
deals-
top of Chucky.
16 points of bludgeoning
The
damage.
company that does
Sure.
that just did
And
a
what you notice as it
foot
grabs you
long
with the claw,
Appa
and you're
plush
currently grappled in its
stuffed
grip
animal and Appa slippers.
by it.
If they did like slippers
Pulled
like
in,
that,
and
like
underneath
quality
its armor,
slippers,
you
I
watch
probably
as,
would buy
like,
them.
dozens of these tiny little tentacles kind of unroll out and begin to like wrap and stick to you like tiny little leeches. And as it does, it begins to pump poison into your body.
Oh,
Make a
glorious.
Constitution saving throw for me, please.
My
Pumping
constitution's not
poison
very
into
high.
us. Glorious.
17.
17. You managed to resist the poison. You are fine.
Hey,
Alright.
DM.
Yes.
Resist
You and I
it.
both forgot, even though I called it out at the top of the game. I have mirror image up.
He
So
did.
I have to roll 3 times. for
He
each
did
of those
call it
attacks
out.
to
I
save
did
it
hear
after
him.
hit. And if
Liam
it's
did say
6 or
mirror
higher,
image. He said, I will
first one.
throw out mirror image.
First one's a
Did you
natural 20,
see
so it,
2 of my
hits a dupe.
bottles arrive?
Okay. So that's one dupe
I don't know,
down.
Michael. Did I don't
Second
know?
one
If,
is a
oh,
four, so it
I'll have
hits
to go
me.
check
Okay, so
Discord.
the first hit did not go
I don't
through.
know if
Right,
you
second
saw,
one did.
but I said multiple
And
times that Peter
third
Dinklage
one,
will be in
if
Wicked,
missing
at
8
least
or
in
higher
part
was a
1. I did
9.
not star, and you said
All right, so
earlier
we're in the
that
middle
there
of
was
attack
somebody
phase,
that
so go ahead and
wasn't
mark off your damage from the
said
first
and
one,
was
which I
going
did
to be
not
said.
recall.
Right.
Peter Dinklage is who?
I'll
Do
put
we know who
2/3
Peter
back.
Dinklage is?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yep.
But you
I'm
have one duplicate
curious.
left. You got it.
I still
All right,
know
that
very
finishes
little
their
about
turn.
Wicked. I just know
Veth,
Wicked
you're up. Caleb, you're
is
on
a
deck.
prequel to Wizard of
I'm
Oz.
grappled?
You are
My
grappled currently.
favorite
Does that mean I
version of
cannot complete
Wizard of Oz is
You can't move.
The
but-
Wiz.
Somatic.
I have watched The
portions of
Wiz
spell
more
or the
times than
what's the
any
VSM? I
variation
always
of The
forget.
Wizard
all
of
that
Oz.
grappled means is you cannot.
Wiz
your speed
was
is
one of
0
my
until you break
favorites.
out of the grapple.
He's on down the
You still do
road.
spells and actions.
It
and
was
attacks and
horrifying.
So I can
I was
shoot-
scared
I
out
can
of my
shoot
goddamn
this
mind
fucker
as a
if I wanted
child.
to.
Correct.
But Michael Jackson, Ben
Don't want
Vereen,
to.
Diana Ross, so many other people.
Even though
I
I'm
love
grappled,
The Wiz. Now I
I'm
love
going
it
to
more
hold
than I
my
did as a
action
child. As a child,
until
it
I
scared the
see
shit out of
Avantica.
me.
Okay.
I think I will hold Phantasmal Force.
Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
But who is Peter Dinklage?
You got it.
I
Alright.
mean, I know who Peter
So
Dinklage
you will hold
is.
on to
Who
that?
is he
Cool.
playing?
That brings us to Caleb.
He's
Just
playing
on
a
deck.
character called
Okay,
Doctor.
I've never done this before.
Dr.
But, as part of my
Dr.
movement, I'm going to
Del-
use the Storm Rider boots.
Dillamond.
And use 90 feet of movement to fly.
And he's a goat. And
on an
he
angle
is a
curving around
goat.
the lobster.
Dr.
I'm going to
Dr.
strafe
Dillamond.
the mage fishman
I don't
up at
ever
the top and
think
then
I've
curve
heard of
back.
that.
And
How
from here,
interesting, and he's a
I'm gonna go in a
goat.
big curve. So I want to zap the lobster and I want to zap the mage, but then double back around and float over the top of the fall.
How
by
long
about,
is
like,
this going
30
to
or
go? I feel
40
like this
feet.
battle is going to
Okay,
go on
so
a
you want to
while.
zoom
We're down to
up
9
here?
minutes.
And
9
buzz all
minutes.
three of them?
I'm going to jump
No,
right
this
into the
way. You can
Patreon
make any
video.
movement, so you can go like
Then
this
we're going to
and this
split
way.
the YouTube
That's right.
video
So I'm gonna
into
get 2 of them, not
10 or
3 of
15
them.
minutes
Lobster
so I
man,
could
do it
add
at
it to the
top,
live
and then
stream.
float on top, and
And
as
then
my
I'm ordering
action, I'm gonna
sushi.
cast fly.
I'm
Okay,
excited
good
for
call.
it.
30
But before we
feet
get to that,
up
there are two.
But
attacks
I'm just
opportunity
wondering
on
how
you.
long
That's
this
right,
battle's going to go on
disadvantage.
because
Disadvantage.
And they
Avantica
take damage regardless.
is
Yes, so go
doing
ahead and roll
some
damage for them.
serious
Just
shit.
roll once and they'll both take it.
I mean, she took the freaking ball.
Bonus action, dash.
They take
Bonus
9 points of lightning damage each.
Nice. So as you activate the boots, there's
Confirmed.
this giant spark of energy
Jay
right
doesn't
beneath where
know
your
how
knees
to
are.
be
As you take off like an Iron Man suit. You watch
Just
the blast
on
back
Doctor, I
shocks the
mistyped.
crustacean. You
Just-
spin
oh,
around.
okay. Just
and
Doctor.
arc off beyond the.
There isn't
the,
Doctor. I
Fishman
got you.
Mage up top.
I thought it was like actually.
And it's gonna be
I
costing
honestly
42.
thought it was
Crustacean,
intentional because
two
I
strikes
thought it
against
was like
you
a play on
is
words like Doctor.
14 to hit, which I think misses.
Misses.
And the other guy is gonna swing with his sword.
The other guys.
No, that's a that's a 10. Sorry, that's a 14, but still misses you. All right, and so you arc over and you cast fly. So you are now flying up in the air over where this fog is, essentially.
Yeah.
We'll say up in this space. Alrighty. And so you are now flying.
Alrighty.
You are concentrating.
We got this left. Everybody unite soon. Not yet. But in about,
Jester, you're up.
what am I going to say? Like 37 minutes. In about 3 minutes, we're going to do the final Radiator Drinker's Call. Final Radiator Drinker's Call in 3 minutes. At 30, I'll do 38. At 38 minutes, we're going to kill the rest of this.
I'm freaking out.
And we're going to finish the episode. We're going to go another 5 or 6 minutes in.
Okay. I know right away
just
from my
letting you
bonus
know.
action.
I'm just letting you
going
all
to
know.
Use my spiritual weapon that I have.
Get ready to rumble.
And I'm going to hit the stunned one that's holding bow.
Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Okay.
We'll roll attack on that and then damage.
Is that my husband?
Is that my husband?
Magic sequins?
Yeah.
That's
beautiful.
Marisha, look at Marisha.
Hard to tell.
Amazing.
I think it's you as a doctor.
Yeah, that was one of my old shitty headshots. People were like, you need to make character headshots. And I'm like, all right.
I was trying to read what the hell Clever put, but then it disappeared. It said like zap papa rockada papa
tell from here.
Yes, because it's stunned.
Unstoppable.
19.
19. That definitely hits. Yep.
Yeah. 2d8. I have all these dice and I don't know which ones are which. I'm freaking out. Where's my 8? There they are.
I hate that when I do the fingerprint thing, I have to do it the same hand.
She's gonna jump over the fucking
I
edge.
feel like
5 is
both my
18
fingerprints should be the
points of
same.
damage.
How much is it?
18 points of damage with my serrated lollipop.
3 other ideas. I just
Serrated lollipop. Here we go.
Feel responsible.
So do I.
We made it on stream.
That guy's hurt real bad.
Rewind.
He's barely hanging on. And
It's
like,
worthy. A second.
Okay.
Is
Go.
this the sun guy?
Yes.
And
The other guy's no longer stunned.
Chester, that's me for my thing I'm going to do.
All right, it's Jester's thing. Me, I'm going to do it.
Jester.
That's what Jester said.
I'm going to cast.
Like and subscribe if you haven't. We have 5 minutes left, and we're going to do a radiator check right now. Everyone's saying focus.
Hold on. This is
Focus time.
It doesn't
So everybody
save
get ready.
against my own people.
Radiator
so
check.
I don't like that.
Chugging
okay, so
of the drinks because this is going to end right now. Everybody go while we focus.
You
Go.
have a giant crustacean to the right of you. You have this other weird demon creature to the back of you, and you have Veth currently grappled to the
All
front
drinks
of
are
you, as well as
completed.
one of the crewmen who is trying to arm and put a bolt up into one of these ballista, and is just freaking out. Like,
We're running. It's bad.
Yeah.
We're running. It's bad.
Okay.
With the
I'm going to cast.
yeah.
I'm going to cast Insect Plague at 5th level.
Insect plague at 5th level. Jay, did you ask
So that's
me
a
something about
20-foot
Wicked? I
sphere
forgot already
around
because
me.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. I got it.
mend those fences for it.
Oh yeah, just match it up.
Yeah.
Look at a silver tongue kick. You're
Right there. Switch to persuasion.
I've thought about you every day since you got your head turned around
Ow.
180 degrees.
I did one of those neck cracks where I might have
No,
done
I'm
too
go-
much.
Laura.
Laura,
It's okay,
gotta go. Come on. We're in the middle of battle.
I take
Laura
it
looked
back.
like she was
I'm
about
gonna
to
cast
spit up her entire drink.
Dawn instead.
Dong.
Dawn, which
Dawn.
is basically the same thing, but it's a different type of damage. So I'm gonna cast Dawn, which is a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of
30
bright
foot
light.
That's even bigger.
That's even bigger.
I don't have a template for that.
Nope, Matt has
Each
nothing that
creature
can
in it must make a
accommodate what
Constitution
she's about to
saving
do.
throw.
Constitution.
Marisha just snotted into a rag. If you didn't see it, I'm gonna call her out on it because I saw it. I normally probably wouldn't have, but I
Each
saw
creature.
Marissa
But
just
I
snot
choose
in
the
the rag.
location.
Correct. Where are you putting it? Within 60 feet of you.
Pretty crowded deck.
It is a pretty crowded deck.
A pretty crowded
Recommend
deck.
things. Really?
Is this a bad movie?
You ever have a
guys?
crowded deck before?
Just so you know,
Yeah.
you can only let it hit anything over here because you have no visibility to see across the ship right now.
So where do you want it to land?
My fault. So we're all in this.
In
together.
front of.
You're having a Keyleth moment. I'm so proud of you.
Christ. In front of the.
Thanks, Ford.
The door in front of the door. So
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Where are you?
44. Love you, 44. Jay. Just Laura stuttering.
I changed my mind again. Spiritual guardians. And then I swear, Matt, this is the last thing. I'm gonna do spiritual guardians.
Spiritual guardians. Okay.
Spiritual guardians.
I'm gonna cast it at 5th level.
Spiritual guardians. Let's do it.
I know.
Just scrolls through spells
15 feet.
Is it 15 feet?
No, not that. No.
Okay, so this is a 15 feet radius around me.
15 feet. Now we're doing 15 feet. We went from 40 feet to
I'm just trying to see how
15
many
feet.
circles you have.
Apparently, yeah.
We're testing the circles. We're testing out
Only
the
attack
circles.
creatures that I choose
Correct.
that are within 15 feet of me.
But I'm gonna choose everybody.
I'm gonna choose every motherfucker on this boat. Okay, so that is 5d8 radiant damage.
For those who failed their wisdom
5d8
save, right?
radiant.
It's a wisdom save,
How's
but it's a
Marisha's
concentration, which means I lose my
nose?
duplicate
You do.
on the other side.
Oh wow! I thought you
As
typed
soon as I start to
suffering.
hold a spell, do I lose concentration on the other spell?
You do, yes.
So they're no longer encumbered.
The lobster people are no longer encumbered.
Charmed.
I love the honesty. I love the honesty in the group. Sam is like, yeah, look at now. Like Laura's like, shit. But I like the honesty.
You got it.
Because I dropped.
So,
Affected creatures are halved in the area,
right, their speed is halved.
and when they start their turn there, they have to make a save.
Gotcha.
Or when they enter.
Yes.
When you cast it, is that entering the area? Okay.
Entering is when they're actually
Sam's
stepping
doing
into
the
space
whole
or at the start of their
sound
turn.
effects and everything. Look at the camera.
Right, does that finish your
The
turn?
camera is actually shifting over to them because
Finishes
we
just go.
now
Caduceus, you're up.
dropped
Good plan.
the charm on them.
So that was a good move.
We are all
And to celebrate it,
We're shitting our pants.
okay.
Here we go.
Everybody.
We're all
So-
shitting our pants,
Hands out the
says
window.
I'm going to cast
Travis,
Spiritual
aka
Guardian at
Ford,
4th
which
level.
I agree with.
Okay.
That was what I was.
How many circles you got, Matt?
Got another
How many
circle?
you got?
Another circle. Here comes a third circle on the group.
Yeah.
All right, Caduceus.
Third circle.
Randomly.
Bane is gone. And I'm going to walk towards where I saw Ford. Because
There
my
are
whole plan was
circles
to give him
everywhere.
some coverage with a big.
Caduceus, yours looks like it's glowing.
It is.
It is, right? That's what I thought. I swear to God, I was like, why is Caduceus is glowing? They're like the
So
outer
I was
rim
going to walk,
has like
not
some
even run, I was just
reflective
going to take my gentle time making my way
aspect
to
where it looks like
I
it's
thought
glowing
Ford
like a
was.
halo.
What?
Yeah.
Making my way 2 foot.
Old concept.
Making my way to
Dropping
4.
Oh, yeah. Old magic.
Making my way 2
Old man.
foot.
So you walk up into this space there.
Making
and you-
my way
yeah, kind
to
of-
4.
Now you can see Ford and you can see Avantica.
Hey, oh God.
And they both see lots of
And we're
beetles.
resting it on their heads.
Now within the fog, there's just this swirling cloud of celestial beetles that are just gathering around
So
Caduceus.
Celestial
what do the beetles mean? What happens if
all
we walk
over the
into
goddamn
beetles?
place.
Nothing. You're fine.
We thought this was a random
It's only
roll.
enemies that get hurt by the beetles and by the dick unicorns.
Thought this was off a
Dick
table.
unicorns.
One of you are just like, wait, you rolled a 2, so that means I've got this.
There's a
average
1 in
battle
10
prep.
chance this encounter was going to happen.
1 in 10?
Yeah.
1 in 10.
One!
Boy,
Oh wow.
woo! He knew. Travis knew. He wanted this.
Deep down, yeah.
I'm about to stop it.
Okay.
That's where we're stopping it because it's exactly after where we should. That's where we're stopping it. I'm going to start the Patreon hour from that point. 4304. Oh, I'm going to leave it up because I'm going to jump right in after this. So everybody, if there's anything you all want to say, I drink everything in front of me under the sun. I'm going to jump into the Patreon video. I'm going to do the YouTube video, which is going to be short. It's going to be like 10 or 15 minutes tops. I'm going to add the rest to the live stream next week because the live stream next week is short. And then I'm going to order sushi and I'm having a party. I'm not going to have a party. I'm just going to eat sushi and I'm going to celebrate the fact that I'm done. Totally boring session. Nothing happens. Ashley lost it first, but I think Liam was a close second. Okay, Jay. You have a good week, everyone. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to shout out everybody. Clever Name I Made, Star, Rogue, Daniel O'Day, Mad Loath, We got Rogue, also 44. Michael, Lasapaki, and the Dude, JB, my moderators. Ninja Master. Boop, boop, boop. We have Amy France, David France, Vero G, Colvin. Did I say Ninja Master? I think I did. Neil, my good friend, who we're going to go see a double feature with next week. Callista Warrior Queen for joining us for so much time this week. Tealbird left early, but Tealbird also gets a shout out. Shane Barron. You guys let me know in the chat if I missed anybody. I'm sure I missed a lot, but I don't even know if half those people are still here because we've been going on for so long. Emily Mary, Amelia, Madloth, Patrick, the Chimiki Perro, Little Paramonster, Michael, Dark Wolf. I'm sorry I didn't even say hi to Dark Wolf, I don't think. But either way, Neil, you know the deal. Everybody, I'm going to go pee again, and then I'm going to jump into the Patreon hour. So is it Friday yet? Because that's when we do things. And I'm going to have to look for the thing now, and I'm going to have to turn it off, and I'm going to have to